more thing, because also I loved how you gave me options for like what I want to do, because I was a little indecisive, and like seeing you sketch out the options made me really happy. I appreciate it.
I'm more than happy to do drafts. It's always really fun to do character design, so I'm not gonna complain about getting to do more of it.
Hell yeah.
Can I hop out to the chat?
Very fair. See you in chat.
DanganRonpa.
Oh, so we're not joining us today?
So she says that she'll get here. I did give her a boop.
Okay. She'll be fashionably late, always having to make an entrance, which is iconic. We love it. So.
Yep. But.
No, in all seriousness, that's fine. We're not really doing voice acting today.
It do be a trial.
It do be a trial.
I'll get to save my voice for all of the screaming.
Yeah.
So, Phoenix, any suspicions? I know I've talked with Anaya at length about it over the past week, but...
He's thinking.
Or possibly child-bound.
That too. Oh, Tagami.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a Tagami shrine when I eventually clean
Oh,
my room.
look who decided to come back. The King Gambler themselves.
Oh shit.
Oh.
What's up, dork? Welcome back to DanganRonpa Third Trial. You chose a lovely time. Anyways, let's load in and then we'll get the recap on what happened
Show us those
last
truth
time.
bullets.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Yep.
Alright. So last time...
Bruh.
Brought yourself, dork. Fuck out of here. Anyways. Last time on DanganRonpa, double murder, because chapter 3. So we had, unfortunately, Ibuki was hung by the neck until dead.
No.
And then when we tried to go find some people, the door was locked and fucking Hiyoko was dead. In the fucking pillar. So that shit was unfortunate.
Evil has been defeated.
But at what cost?
Ibuki. So.
Ibuki.
Yeah. It's a fucking high price to pay. But
Sacrifices must be made.
we'll go over the facts of the case once we get to the pre-trial, but first and foremost, we're gonna kick it off by actually getting in the fucking place. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Critically, is Phoenix ready? Because I don't know if she is.
I saw the thing light up for a second.
So either Phoenix's mic is broken, or she's not ready.
Oh, no. Is it Bork? I guess while we wait for Phoenix, so who do you think it was? Who do you think it is, Anaya? I'm curious to hear your thought process.
I don't think that I'm correct about this is the thing. My meme answer was Akane just because the game wants to hurt me, but like my actually somewhat reasoned out answer is Gundam.
Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Why Gundam?
My bits are this. One, he was kind of weird during, like, the investigation. He was like, oh, this piece of paper's fucking useless. You know, even though it's going to be useful because it's a fucking truth bullet. The candlelit murder seems very, on brand. And as for motive, it's a very strange thing, but I feel like maybe the way that he would think about it, like, he's a weird guy, and all of the DR2 twists have been like, you know, I just, like, oh, I was just, you know, protecting my Yakuza boss or whatever. Oh, I just wanted to go home, you know, that kind of shit. So maybe
Yeah.
for Gundam it was like, you know, I have released her from this curse or some shit. And with the Wizard of Monami movie being like the thing that the murders were based off of, maybe that like kind of magical shit sort of clicked in his brain, and he just had this far out suspicion, like, hey, you know, I'm gonna, you know, lift this curse, the despair disease off of everybody. I can fix it. I just need to kill someone to do it. And he'll be like well reasoned about it, and like, you know, I tried, but like he still.
I
committed
love
fucking
that
murder.
reasoning. That is some dope reasoning, honestly.
It is S tier reasoning as far as like.
Because like the character, because it makes sense in character, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's some solid reasoning, honestly.
Yeah, just like, I don't know. I don't know if that'll be what actually turns out to be right, but that's my hunch.
Also, I was trying to remember an earlier conversation we had like today, Anaya. It's fucking. What was I telling you about? Like I was Apollo. In terms of fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
When I
And
was
you-
at the library, and
Well, yes. Okay.
yeah, and you had joked before that it's like a pseudo-productive environment,
Yep.
and I was trying to get work done, and then my pen ran out of ink,
Yep.
so I couldn't do my fucking work.
Yep.
This
It
is
is
why you
not-
bring multiple pens, kids. I didn't.
If Apollo is beating Anaya with the dodgeball of prophecy, I am Apollo. God of
He's Apollo.
prophecy. So
Phoenix.
I did
I
see.
have no damn clue.
Fair enough.
Valid.
My off-the-wall guess as I was listening to Anaya's reasoning, which is solid, not gonna lie. I think it's too easy.
Yeah.
Also, as a brief aside, Dork, I don't know if gambling's broken or not. If it is, I am not spending time to fix it tonight. I'm sorry, but
So my crazy. Well, I mean, like I was thinking that maybe it was Sonya, but then I remembered the whole scene with her and Yoko talking.
Yeah.
But then again, that also could be like, you know, you think that's an alibi, but that really just puts you with one of the victims
Yeah.
of the crime, and I don't know. I haven't thought about it. If I'm being honest.
all right.
Fair
So
enough.
I feel like if you ask me somewhere in the trial, I'll have a better idea as I get like reminded of everything that happened.
And as we get more information, as
Yeah,
more
because
things come
like
to light during questioning.
they give you all these evidence pieces, but like this one doesn't do a very good job of being like semi painting a picture during evidence investigation, as much as I feel like the first game kind of was. I don't
Yeah,
know
like
if
the
I'm off
fir-
with that.
Like the first
But-
game, you could kind of see what was going on in the trial. It's just like you had to prove it. Here,
Right.
it's like you could see the evidence, but where the fuck it's going is much harder to see.
It's
Yeah.
always missing
Well,
one piece.
The motive is fucking nuts.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
It's fucking
and so, like,
insane.
when we're doing the investigation and finding all these pieces of evidence, I feel like they're giving me a bunch of random pieces of shit, and like I can't figure out how to put it together. And so
You have
like
to
once the
smear the
trial
shit.
starts, then I start like kind of piecing together the thought process of what's happening. So I can't predict as well as I feel like I could in the first game.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, let's get this started.
Yeah.
Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
What? Don't get in my way! Here's a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
My brain works just fine!
Still short brain cells.
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru?
I see. So you've come to avenge him.
Avenge? That sounds like he died!
Sounds like you said. Oops. Anyway, since he's unfortunately unavailable today, let's just mark him absent. I like how nobody could see it, but I held up my hand and made an X over it like I was taking the fucking roll.
Oh, I could tell.
Now then, I gotta go first.
Hold on! I won't let you escape! I'm gonna be useful today, damn it!
Hey, did you hear what he said? Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it! Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Is there a phoenix in the house?
Phoenix?
Sorry, I'm still having to deal with children. They're not asleep.
It's okay.
Why are you so excited about that?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
what do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See? Then let's go.
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, get some more energy into it!
I
We
hate
need
how
to
I have to
avenge
click on-
Nekomaru!
I don't want to. I hate how I have to click on his face every time.
Roar! Bleh. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Yes.
Sound logic there, Hajime.
That is correct.
And when everyone was inside the rock, we all got third-degree concussions from that shake, rattle, and roll. The elevator.
I never had to deal with this again.
I know, we're instantly dead.
Oh, if only. It's not that merciful, though.
If only.
The elevator began a steep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place.
The banger.
My! It feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats.
Well, 2 people got killed at the same time. And Nekomaru's not here either. Hey. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin! It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial! Please enjoy it to your heart's content!
No.
And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate little shit.
Yeah.
Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually the most cruel, selfish, foul-mouthed asshole that you ever did see. But she was trying to have a character arc, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is... I definitely can't believe it. Fine, you want me to say it? Among Us. There, they're among us. I can't believe that they're among us. Shut it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Sorry, killed the mood.
It's okay. Oh, Nekomaru, buddy.
Nekomaru in the unknown color.
Yeah.
Should agree.
Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For a friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.
That's such a hardcore line. Holy shit.
I love it so much.
Like,
All
Hajime
right.
should be a poet, you know? Like, or writer.
On God.
Alright, truth bullets. Let's begin. 2 victims. Ibuki's cause of death was crushed windpipe, result of choking, no other external injuries. Hiyoki's cause of death, blood loss due to throat being slit, instant death. Fair enough. Ibuki's soles had bloodstains on them. There was a rope for hanging. There was no doubt that the cause of Ibuki's death was her hanging herself by the rope. There was a motel room key buried deep in Hyoko's kimono. There was a thick scrap of paper stuck to the batten lighten. A black curtain in the very back of the music venue stage. It wasn't really wide enough to reach the sides, and it looks like it was bought from the supermarket. It wasn't really originally there. Step ladder with blood on the left side. Candle. It's a fucking candle. There you go.
It's a candle. It was there.
Handle. I love
Surveillance.
candles.
It's a surveillance camera unit. It's been smashed to pieces for some reason. The AC was cranked to 86. Whoever did that in this house needs to be shot.
Well, if we find out who the killer is, they will be.
62 degrees. Anyways, smudge on the floor. Someone tried to wipe away a bloodstain. It's believed that it belonged to Hiyoko because Ibuki had no open wounds. Semi-transparent glob of
Put in one's mouth.
adhesive? Question mark?
Tastes like glue.
Mikan's account, right up until the Monokuma announcement, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time, in bed. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, that's when she apparently met with Fuyuhiko. There was the monitor video that you saw of the hanging, right? Fuyuhiko's account, after he met Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater and Electric Avenue, but they didn't find anyone. Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short amount of time.
About 10 minutes or so.
About 10 minutes, I think that's right. Sonya's account was Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonia told her about the full-length mirror in the music venue's storage room. The ticket. Ours got stamped later. 1 ticket per person. Monokumi's account. A Monami tote bag was sold at the theater. It's a limited item because only one person can buy it, but apparently it's buy one get one free. Logo. There's the actual Wizard of Monami, the movie. Total of 3 deaths. Monami the Scarecrow died by hanging herself. Next Monami Lion was pumped full of arrows. And Monami Tin Man died by getting chopped into metal pieces. And that's everything. Let's get ready.
Rumble!
Yeah, I don't really need more skills. We had this shit unlocked last time. Let's go.
Trial.
All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
God, I
If you
hate
vote
being up here.
correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
Valid.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Get fucked.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
Bro, nobody cares.
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head?
Whoa.
What's wrong
Rude.
with
Bitch.
that? The emptier
Rude,
your
bro.
head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah!
I love her. I love her. She's my Blurbo.
I love
So
her so much.
cute.
I'm gonna be so sad when she dies.
I love how she owns her
Dude,
shit.
come on.
Like, yeah, I'm not the smartest cookie, but I can be if I chose to.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Fucking Monami does not get a spot on the lists.
No, fuck her, you know?
Don't exist.
Aww.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
Your voice is so fucking good.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
You know, when you
Mikan
told me that you liked him at
told me
first,
that
I
Nagito
could not
had
understand
recovered
it.
from his symptoms.
Yeah,
Now
I get
do.
it now.
yeah, that's why. Sorry. Sorry, Mike. I was trying to check something.
But I totally get it now.
Yeah, he's
We
pretty great.
immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
By the way, how's the voice volume for everyone? Does it need to go up a little bit, or is it fine?
It's a little low for me, but
Yeah.
I also have bad hearing, so.
Yeah, it's a touch low.
It's a little. I think they're just a little soft spoken, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Compared to the music, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I think there's just a little. I think it's the voice acting.
It's
Yeah.
possible. Let me just see if I can.
I mean, it is a double murder.
Yeah, energy's kind of low, and like all the loud people are kind of gone. So, except for Akane.
You know, that's kind of right. The louder, more passionate characters are kind of.
We're gonna do
Getting
some
killed
audio
off.
balancing on the fly. So I pushed up the volume mixer in Windows. If there's things that are too loud, we'll push them down.
Ugh.
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the
Oh, that's better.
surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
Better? Okay. Cool.
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, What appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story.
Shut the fuck
And
up.
then what did you do, Hajime?
I hate
I
you.
tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
Oh. His voice was much more
Fair.
prominent on that one, but it, like, raked over
It's
my
so
ears in a loving way.
It's so I don't want to say sultry, but God, it's such a good fucking voice.
It's a very good voice. Props to the VA.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I fled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Shut the fuck up.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from
just
those two
because
that
Ty.
Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's
Good for
clear
you,
what the problem
sweetheart.
with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime
Oh,
just
shut
said is
the
true?
fuck up.
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
kidding me?
Oh, I hate you so
Hajime,
much.
Ultimate
if
devil's
you're the
advocate.
only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover
Bro,
Ibuki's
you
body,
literally just love to pick fights.
then you could be lying.
You're part
as
of the reason
much
the
as
damn
you
trials
want
are so
right now,
complicated.
right?
Well, this is why God gave us the
Why
truth
would I
bullets.
lie?
Motherfucker.
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might
Look, I'm
be
starting
an
to hate you, Makoto.
inconvenient
Be
truth
quiet.
For you. Do you doubt me? If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
God. You dumbass. I stayed in the hospital and got molested by a creepy nurse twice to take care of you.
It's just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn, I shouldn't have fucking explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to him.
Don't freak out. You ain't got nothing to be worried about.
We have the truth on our side.
You're the protagonist. You'll never die.
Yeah.
The invitation ticket for proving that you're not the killer, probably?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie,
I don't know what they're going for with
then
this
how could Ibuki
exactly,
harm
but
herself?
That would also
that's
be
what
a lie.
sticks out to me.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
Is like the date
After
stamped
all,
on it.
Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Yeah, he's never
It's
seen the
Hajime's
movie.
fault.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dated after the killings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen it. He had no
Is-
idea
is
what
Hajime's
the...
If Hajime's
sticker?
That would also. I don't think I can. After all,
Why would
Wait, it wouldn't be the
Obviously,
invitation
Did Hajime
because
kill both?
the fact that the
he didn't
bodies were
go.
imitating the movie.
No, it wouldn't. Because
Oh,
it's
no, that's
dated
wrong.
to after. There's a stamp on it that says
Oh.
when you saw the movie.
Neat.
Oh yeah.
I'm not the
And he
killer.
was told to hold on
I mean,
to that
there's
shit.
no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew
Oh,
that.
fucker
By
supreme.
Nagito.
Literally,
I
he's the
knew
only
it.
one who would know this shit, by the way.
Oh.
He's doing it on purpose because he likes to make people freak out.
He also wants to make sure no one can doubt Hajime because he has a gay crush on him, so.
He totally does.
Before
He's
the
like
incident,
obsessed.
Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
He was the one who
Each
told
person
him
only
to hold
received
on to
one
that
ticket,
shit.
And they're
He
marked
was.
with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Wait, he was.
He
He
was.
was.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistake.
Were you actually dying in the hospital that whole time?
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Yeah, it's called playing devil's advocate shit for brains.
Ultimate devil's advocate.
It's called
Yeah.
proving that my boyfriend who doesn't know it is not guilty.
He is the ultimate logician.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
I hate this man so
Warm-up.
much.
This isn't a game, you know.
I mean, it is a game, but
Don't get mad.
No fourth
This
wall.
isn't a
Warming up
game.
is really important, especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki
Bro, you
definitely
sus. I
climbed
don't
the
know why,
stepladder
but I
all
feel
by
it in my
herself,
bone.
right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
No.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said
Nope.
before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
They closed the room.
He
I mean,
is so excited
They
about
locked
that
it.
broken drumstick.
The killer
He is
blocked
so
the venue door
hyped.
from the inside to
He
try and
loves
keep
that
us
he
from
found
entering
out that
right away.
clue.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
So it
If
could have
that's
been
the
you
case,
three.
The only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
okay.
Oh, shut up.
Are you
What?
doing a fucking Nekomaru impression?
Yeah.
You
You need to
motherfucker.
stop.
Oh my god.
No, sir. You be quiet.
Please don't.
Why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you? Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall.
Is this his professional skill?
Yes. Yakuza.
Killer was inside the music venue. Fihiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it?
I can't remember if there was any... Was there anything that we found?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Let's just look through
By
this
locking the
first.
door from the inside.
So refute from
They
the
tried to
inside.
keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Refute
How did
stall
they
for
lock
time.
the door? That door should not have had a lock.
Shut
the
the fuck
lock
up,
was on the floor
Kazuichi.
in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Concur with broken
You
drumstick.
can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By
He's
doing
so
that,
happy
the
about
killer
that.
who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Oh my god.
Don't say that.
A person's remark contradicts the truth. Should be able to prove that with my evidence. So, what are we thinking?
What are our bullets again?
So, let's see. We have
The killer was still inside
the
by locking
video,
the door from the inside.
the motel room key,
They tried to keep
that
us
scrap
from
of
getting
thick
in.
paper, the step
It
ladder,
seems they were trying to
and
stall
semi-transparent
for
glob.
How did they
That-
lock
The
the
glob
door?
was also functioning as a kind of lock,
That
was
door
it
should
not?
not have had a
Yes,
lock.
it was on the it was in between the doors and it
The
was
lock
like
was on the
sticky.
floor in front of the door.
Yes.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Some Wait, are we supposed to
can use that
concur
as
with
a
the
bolt
broken
to lock the
drumstick
door.
or refute it? I'm confused.
Well, that's
the
only
killer who was hiding
concurring,
inside.
so...
Okay.
Waited until we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So the 3 points that you have is to concur with broken drumstick, somehow disprove
I've seen this in
Fihiko's
serial crime dramas.
assertion that the door was locked from the inside with something, or the assertion that they were stalling for time from Gundam.
Okay.
Well, with those bullets, I feel like the only thing you can do is either concur about the drumstick or argue about the goop.
Argue
Stall
about
for
the goop?
time glob? Because if we're going with the glob shit, like, I don't know what the mechanics of this would be, but if the glob had been soft at first, then hardened through time, then what if that enabled them to get out and then lock the door through it hardening over time, so then they wouldn't have to stall for time in the first place?
I like
I
your
mean, I
think-
guess. But that would refute, like, that would be using the goop to refute
The
that, that
Not
the
the-
person was in there.
Or that
But
person's
from
in
the
there first.
inside.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So,
The glob has got something to do with this shit. I'm
let's
on the
try
glob
that.
bullet.
So
let's try
glob,
that.
and you'd
I
like
don't
to
know where to
try
apply
from
it.
the inside?
yeah, I guess.
Alright, let's try it.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
Very well
No,
done.
that's wrong.
Good job,
Yo.
guys. That was a tough one, honestly.
Work.
So.
Yeah.
High Phoenix?
Woo!
Wait a sec. There's also a
Nice.
possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside. How?
Your drumstick
There
don't
was
mean
a
shit.
semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Thank you for sticking that
Semi-transparent
random shit in
glob.
your mouth, Chiaki.
Like
That was
rubber,
very
maybe?
important.
Don't mention it.
Wasn't rubber at all. It was probably rubber.
Glue?
Going with
Right?
glue.
Because it wasn't sweet. She said it was like
Didn't
gross.
taste good.
Semi-transparent glob. It must have been glue. Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness.
He puts it in your mouth.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Chiaki, sweetie, you don't have to do it again.
No, I want to though.
Based on
Chiaki,
that,
autistic
I'm
example
certain
number
it was
5.
glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's
God.
not.
Whole new world
I mean,
been opened up to me.
Bro, is this like a callback to like when you were 5 and you tried that
Tried
I mean,
to eat
Elmer's
paste.
glue. Elmer's glue is
Maybe.
edible because kids put it in their mouth, so, you know.
Well, they just made it
I believe
non-toxic.
it is
I
not
wouldn't call it
something one
edible.
typically eats.
I'd say it's edible.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, it must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But
My
if you just
drumstick.
stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter.
Excuse me.
Killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It
Oh,
was
poor
so obvious.
Fumiko. He was
It
so
makes more
excited
sense
about
to
it.
think the killer placed
Yep.
it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then
Yeah, it's pre-broken.
I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Christ.
Oh my god,
Well,
really?
Both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10
Neutrality.
minutes Hajime left
Dude,
the
I
room,
really want all of
the
them to
killer
turn one
murdered
time when she
Yoko
talks and just say,
created a
"Shut up,
closed
Monami,"
space.
in unison.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
Girl, we already know you didn't do it.
Can I just say, I'm so glad Beacon is able to contribute more to the trial.
Yes, because there's less people to compete with to talk.
And she's also very
Yeah.
vital to the trial, so.
Also, Hyoko
really
is not
is.
like shouting her down.
Exactly. So, like, good for her. We love this for you, babe. Glow up.
I mean, like,
Done it
that's part of the reason I'm kind of glad she's the nurse, because I'm like, maybe she'll never actually die, because she's
Hey,
part
Ren.
of every trial.
Hey, Ren.
Hey, hon.
We just started the trial, so.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm also gonna be playing a game, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said before, it's like there's no voice acting aside from me doing some voice acting today, so.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
They must have done it earlier than that.
How did you miss it, though?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went
Was
back
there a
with
curtain in
everyone
front of
else,
it? Or was that have
Not
something to
front
do
of
with
his body was there
paper?
too, right?
Paper,
But it's possible
yeah.
that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Ta-da!
Dun.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
Oh,
Paper!
Paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
Sorry,
Why
it's
you-
actually the baton lighting. I'm sorry.
Bro, why you sweating like that? I don't like that facial expression you got going on.
He got the forehead lines too.
Oh,
Bro,
he's
you-
sick.
You look
emoji.
nervous. Are you
That's
nervous?
right,
Plot twist,
but
he
what
has
is this
despair
crap
disease.
anyway?
God.
Fuck.
He's being awfully,
Sus.
sus and non-animated right now.
The scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue.
you're really doubling down on this, huh?
Now I should be able to figure out what it is.
Mind Palace?
It is time for Hangman's Gambit.
Persona!
He's got to try to remember what it was.
What was that ripped piece of paper that was stuck to the... Alright, I'll just say it. The baton lighting.
No, that is not.
Alright,
Wait,
so
we
it
have to
is-
do this in order, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So... I heard Anaya say it, I think.
Wallpaper? Okay. I was gonna say, what else would it be? 'Cause there ain't no poster that big, so... Whew! There's an L!
Alright, let me get a book for this.
There's an A.
Okay, sorry, I got concerned.
No!
Where's the P? Ah,
It's
there's
over
two.
there, the green! Sorry.
This does make me wonder. What happens like in the trial if you're in the middle of like hanging with Jessica? Do you Hajime just keel over?
He just has
Yes.
an aneurysm. Just fucking
It's
dies.
so hard that he dies and we have no idea what happened.
Oh no, Hajime has a strong.
They spend the rest of the trial wheeling him around in a wheelchair.
Oh my god.
I mean, without us, the trial won't continue. They won't need to wheel us around in a wheelchair for very long.
Wait, does that mean that his murder is considered Monokuma's fault?
Yes.
Game over. We
Oh,
win.
Nagito, in this case.
In the music venue storage room.
Oh yeah,
in black
that is that
wallpaper
rib.
That's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
Right. You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
Oh my
I don't know about that, Chief, but okay.
Fucking doesn't, but okay, Nagito.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere
She's got
nobody
no
like
brain
me
cells.
isn't important enough to answer that.
I love her.
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Oh hush. Do you
That
know?
scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body?
Oh my god.
If I
Taking
trace
emotion.
it back from there, the answer should become obvious. Alright, let's give it a try.
I was worried that he was gonna do a back-to-back Mind Palace.
Yay!
No, this
Uh,
this is it. This is the cool shit.
Oh, so clean.
I want a 3D printing of Hajime on the fucking board.
the
Me
hoverboard.
too.
Yeah.
I want to, yeah, just so I could like have it like, whatever, you know, like with those miniature skateboards. You just play around with it.
Question 1. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was brought
was
there
hidden.
or was
It was
hidden?
hidden.
Hidden?
It was
Alright.
hidden.
It was hidden.
I love how confident you guys are getting with these trials. It makes me very happy.
We're learning the language of DanganRonpa.
You
Right?
are.
We're going full speed then. You be ready to answer
Maximum
the obvious,
overdrive.
because the obvious question is how.
Oh
The
my
fucking
god. Of course.
wallpaper.
I mean, did they make this idiot proof?
What did the killer use to hide her body? A curtain or the wallpaper?
Wallpaper.
The wallpaper.
Bruh. Is the next
IRL.
question why?
It's probably like, what did they, like, how did they use the wallpaper?
I swear to god, that better not.
Have mercy. More of that fucking glue, man? I don't know.
What? Yeah.
Well, it was inside the.
Question 3. Yeah, the killer had her body with the wallpaper.
Those are
They formed a wall.
They
Or
formed a wall with it. They
Covered the pillar.
They covered the pillar. It's
It
all
was
blue,
in the
boy.
It was in the freaking
Bet it all on blue.
cords on the pillar. Like, what the hell?
You.
So weird.
Flawless victory.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
it's all
High five.
coming together.
Yeah.
Imagine you dissociate for a solid 2 minutes and then you just go, it's all coming
Hyoko's
together!
body was hidden before we found it.
That's
Everybody
me.
has to
I
be
mean, that's
okay.
just me.
Hajime.
And everybody just patiently sits there and stares at you because you've done it every time.
Yeah.
They're like, he's slow, but he's smart.
Yo.
No, the
No
body was
way.
already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hit the pillar?
They hit the pillar.
They hit the pillar.
By wrapping the
They hit the
wallpaper
pillar?
around the pillar,
Bro,
the
why are you
killer
like-
was able to
You
create
hit the
a
pillar.
slightly larger
Why is he
pillar.
that surprised about it?
It's Gundam.
It's Gundam.
It's Gundam.
Bro, I'm starting to think you're right.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, I mean, you
Well,
were
that's
shocked looking at a
understandable.
hanged person.
I mean,
so
it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers is to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
Please do.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
My two remaining characters have no brain cells between
You
them.
haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Oh, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Monokuma is guilty of many things. Murder, public indecency, murder. But copyright infringement is where I draw the line.
Child kidnapping.
Yep.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats
Grand larceny.
balls.
What?
I said grand larceny because there's a whole lot of money involved in this island.
Oh my god.
Ah, money laundering.
I don't eat moss balls. I just enjoy looking at them.
I just
Oh
think
my
they're
God.
neat. I just
They
think
hold
they're.
them like a potato.
They are really cute, to be fair.
I do love how
tummy!
I like how Nai and I both went to. I just think they're neat.
I need that meme of Marge holding the potato, Monami holding a moss ball.
Just think it's neat.
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Why?
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, should be able to explain it now. Because they like movies to let their accomplice escape, to mix up the killing order, or to hide the weapon.
To mix up the killing order? Because I think we're still, fucked up on
The reason the
Timeline.
killer
who died
imitated two of the murders from the
first.
movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Like, they're still fucked up on it. I think I know what's going on, but they're fucked up on it.
Then, Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Oh,
A valid
100%.
line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body
Otherwise,
suggests that
why
as
hide the
well.
body?
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm
Oh my
not
God,
even
dude.
crying.
Chiaki.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Would it kill you to act like a normal person?
Why do
Like,
you care?
It is impossible.
Physically impossible. He would spontaneously combust.
Oh,
Yo.
I
He needs to
see.
keep being a
You want
chuny.
me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Fucking boss-ass bitch Chiaki over here.
She knows how to deal with trolls.
Oof. That's true. Oh my god, that's so good.
Sit down and shut up, 5-year-old. Let's go.
Chiaki pops her knuckles. I've been on Call of Duty servers!
Bitch, I played Rust with 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying.
What are you even talking about?
That's a good question.
I have no idea.
He is disagreeing with her logic.
His feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was
Thank you,
killed.
Using 18 words when 8 would suffice.
How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
My wife sneaks out for a
She was
second.
doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
But you don't have to get the hamsters out for this.
If this fucking continues, we're gonna talk in circles.
I
think
think
it's-
gets out the gun.
I'm gonna remove the problem from the equation.
Alright. Let's go.
Whips out a club.
Alright. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is really a whole thing.
So stepladder, candle, blood on the souls, motel room
Blood on the
key,
souls.
and scrap of thick paper.
That
Got blood on
Hiyoko
her
died.
butt.
These both have blood on them.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
That's
But
a
we're arguing about her
refutation.
feet.
You to present your
Yeah.
evidence.
Remember, orange is refutation and
Did
blue
you
is
see her
agree.
walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even any
Yep.
footprints at the
That was
crime
it.
scene?
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
her
that
feet
was
were on the floor.
easy.
But she was like sitting or something.
The last one was
Instead,
super
there'd be a mark
wild.
on her ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Wow,
I
they
say.
even really, like,
It doesn't even
rub it
pierce
in
my
with the
heart.
whole mark on her ass thing.
Yep. Alright.
Kazuichi, sweetie, I'm begging you, shut the fuck up for 2
Did you
seconds.
see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
Consent!
Consent!
I give you permission
Just
to
as
say
Sona
that.
said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slipper.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
And it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
Holy shit!
Bro, you're right.
It? A shepherd
I mean, I don't know, this seems kind of early. They might be...
You think?
Yeah. They might be, what's the word? Red herring me right now with Gundam.
They could be.
They always have to have
Also-
like, oh, it's this guy, and then it's like, oh, it's this guy.
Also, can we just
Wanna-
talk about don't underestimate the power of the evil eye?
Yes, I
Yes,
heard
we
it.
can.
Can we talk
He's
about
such a
that?
chuny.
It's a fucking incredible line. Anyways.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
Wow, I like that you...
The one and only
Sure,
time you
you're
break
sure.
character.
If I show
Bro,
you
that
how
voice was
serious
good,
I
though.
am, this world might be destroyed,
The
you
voice
know.
acting's really on point.
Whoever did
So
Gundam,
frightened,
whoever did
can't even make a
Gundam was
sound.
clearly just
It
really
seems you
loving it
realized
when he was doing his lines.
Status.
All the V8s are so good.
It's more like I have no fucking clue what you're saying, dude.
Exactly.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
I'm sorry, what?
Ultimate swordswoman. Now it's time for the ultimate warlock. Rope for hanging, key, scrap of thick paper, a step ladder, candle, smudge on the floor.
Okay, smudge on the floor is going to be important.
So much.
Because it shows that she walked after she got blood on her floor, on her
You're
feet.
saying the
Right,
blood
and it was
on
wiped
Ibuki's
off.
feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Bitch.
There was.
Yeah, definitely
Blood
smudge.
that was never there.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Nice nightmare.
Extremely good IP.
Thank you.
As long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that that blood is Hyoko's.
Hiyoko was taped to the pillar, yet it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. You should feel proud of this. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
Why is this not working?
Damn it!
Was overcome. He's gonna go back to the original topic.
So I need to switch swords?
Ibuki's feet belong to
To be fair, I didn't actually swing on blood. I just progressed.
Oh.
Yeah, this is one of the few times where you actually don't have to proceed. You can just get it right off.
Yep.
It's not
See
working.
a nice nightmare.
Because it's not meant to work.
Oh, what?
You're saying
Hold
the blood
on.
on Ibuki's feet belong. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood. You can't step on blood that was never there.
It's left click, not right click. I'm sorry.
Okay.
See a nice nightmare.
More correctly, what I mean to say is, when I say it's not meant to work, you're not meant to advance.
Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Shut the
Allow me
fuck
to
up.
cut through those words.
There we go. Listen, I just wanted to hear Gundam talk to me.
Okay.
Valid.
The
I
reason
was
there no
confused because I
blood
was starting
on
to
the
think
floor
maybe I
is
was
because the killer
wrong.
wiped it away afterward.
Chris Galifianakis, not Chris. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, his voice actor is just really dope. Also on
Don't
Twitter,
say
so.
such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Look at Akane contributing.
you
Hyoko's body was
go.
probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will
For
stop
transport.
once the heart stops beating.
Oh,
so
that's
I
true.
don't think they had to go that far.
Thank you,
Aside
Mikon.
from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Yep.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's
Yep.
right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
I suppose not.
I guess not.
Can't you
Okay,
just shut
Gundam.
up and back off?
Fair.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something
Debate.
I want to run by Monokuma first.
Like this is an extracurricular activity.
Huh? Again?
Extreme debate
Something
club.
like this happened last time too.
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blackened to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example,
Yes.
it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
Definitely not.
Oh.
Impossible. Then she never would
I
have killed her to
mean-
begin with.
I could see it. I mean, Nagito's
If she-
saying it, so it's wrong, but it's technically a potentiality, I guess.
If she wasn't affected by that disease, I would agree with you. But
She
she's
was
so damn
afflicted by the
susceptible.
despair disease, remember?
No, that's
That
exactly
means
why she
anything
could
can
have done it. She had that disease. Instead of someone tells her to kill herself, someone tells her to kill Hyoko, and then despair disease is lifted, she sees what she's done, bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, maybe. But I don't feel like it wore off that fast.
I mean, I don't think that this is actually how it went down because Nagito's fucking saying it, but like...
I do agree with the idea that she may have killed Hyoko, but I seriously think somebody else was telling her to do everything. That and hang herself.
Posted her with the moss ball!
I knew it. You said it and I felt it in my heart of hearts.
Thank you, Zell.
So
good.
That's really
That's a good
cute. That's really cute.
But if you
In
just
high
looked
def
at
color.
it, she wouldn't have been
I
able
like
to
it.
falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
That's true.
That's also true, yeah.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Thank you, Chiaki. I love you so much.
Then
Yes,
she
I
was
give her a
alive.
little smooch on the head.
What?
Eh?
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
No. No.
To do that with a hanging. I mean, a stabbing maybe, but a hanging? Come on.
I mean,
She
to
was-
be fair, this is actually documented in one of my favorite movies of all time, and also one of the only movies I've ever watched, Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr. one. It's like-
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
where
I
he, but he
remember
has
that,
a whole
but-
fucking body harness on, and when
Yeah, I
they
was
did the
gonna say, you
autopsy,
like
they
a
would have
special
found it.
harness.
True. I'm glad you guys know what I was going for, though.
And they also did that in Heather's. But
I don't think so.
But see, that's not a
Yeah.
movie I watched, though, so...
yeah,
Yeah.
because you are uncultured. But that's not my business.
I just don't see what the
Zelzozu, we don't have
motivation
time to unpack my statements right now. Let's keep going on.
No, you brought it up.
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
Listen, you can grill me on the implications later, Zelzozu. I'll tell you all about it.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Uhiko, pay attention.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Oh,
Nagito, I don't want you doing anything.
Ah,
Can you
there's
shut
still
up?
one more issue on my mind.
I guess not. I guess he can't shut up.
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Didn't need to.
Sonya, shut the fuck up.
Don't say it all proud.
Everyone but Chiaki, shut the fuck up challenge.
That aside, it seems obvious.
And Mikon,
that the
Mikon still have to
killer
speak.
Did something. So maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an
Oh, you're so
alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
Nope.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Bro, I was just trying to get us to communicate, not record alibis.
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
She's so into this.
Calm down, crime nerd.
So you have Sonia's account, the ticket, Mikan's account, the video, and Fuyahiko's account.
Okay, we already
Dude.
discussed the video and we already did the ticket.
Yeah.
So
Would we like a reminder as to what the accounts actually say? Because I've forgotten. I don't remember. Mikan's account. Right up until the announcement, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she
yeah,
went
so
to check.
it wasn't him.
So apparently she went up with Fuyahiko.
Mikan, I think, fine. Completely and utterly fine. Not Mikan.
And then Fuyahiko split up. They checked, but didn't find anyone. They were only separated for a short time.
I don't feel like it's him either.
No, we were hospital squad.
And Sonia's is about telling Hiyoko about the mirror.
Hilariously, Sonia's is the weakest.
It really is. That's why I suspect her
And what
slightly.
about the others?
I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all got
Right
this.
before the morning announcement,
Yeah, I'm
I
vibing with
was totally
Sonia's.
sleeping in my motel room.
So refute his
Everyone
sleeping
at the motel
somehow.
is doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel
I don't know.
doesn't
I
have
need
an
to see
alibi.
everything.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Asaki was afflicted by the disease. If nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Okay.
I guess we shoot her last one? What do you
The
think,
last one.
Phoenix?
What are you thinking with?
If nobody has an alibi?
With her bit, though.
I mean, the
That's more
strongest...
agreeing with her statement because she doesn't have a fucking alibi. She just said, "Oh yeah, I told her about the mirror." That led to her death.
No, the strongest alibi that we have is Mikan and Hajime. They have an alibi because they were
Yes.
together. And
Yeah.
this trial would bring up, like, the most embarrassing fucking thing.
But it's asking
Along
us
with
who
her
doesn't
slipping.
have an
Exclude
alibi
the
for
sick
that
people
time.
like me and Akane,
No,
right?
she's arguing there isn't
And
an
what about the
alibi
others?
if no one has an alibi.
Right
And we're
before
gonna
the morning
argue with her that
announcement,
Hajime and
totally
Mikan
sleeping
do
in
have
my
an
motel
alibi.
room.
Okay, I just thought from
Everyone
what
at the motel was doing that.
Hajime said at like
So
the end when we
everyone
were
who stayed at the
resetting
motel doesn't have an alibi.
that we were looking for someone who
What
doesn't
about
have
you
an alibi.
guys?
Well, nobody has an alibi.
I was where I was
That's
supposed
also
to be,
fucking
my
true.
own cottage.
That's not
That's
an
why I
alibi.
think we're arguing with her that there is an
Asaki was
alibi for
afflicted
at
by
least
the
two
disease.
people.
If nobody has an alibi, then
Very
No,
good job,
that's wrong.
Phoenix.
Okay, sick.
Because that's the only one that can prove that those two people have an alibi.
Hold on.
Okay.
Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You already have an
You two
alibi,
have
sweetie,
alibis?
Up until I
Yeah.
saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
Oh
We
god.
even woke up together that morning.
God, don't
mention
say that shit. God damn it.
Of course it's gonna bring this up. It gave you two cutscenes.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't give us a flashback of it.
Oh, they will.
Too much info.
Chiaki, not please.
Chiaki, were you jealous?
She's a little jealous.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And then
And
promptly
we went
passed
to
the fuck
hospital
out.
together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
Akane, shut up. Shut up.
Akane is also jealous.
Is she? Oh my god. I thought she was saying, like, guys, we get it. You were together in bed. Move
Shut
on.
up. If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer
Solely
decided to
deduce from your
falsify the
options
murder
presented.
sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
I don't know. But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Please give me a fucking motive. I'm begging.
A real motive.
The crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence.
But that's not a
hiding
real
their
motive.
alibi in the process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap?
My god.
Inside a trap set by one of us?
Look at you
If
guys
so,
talking in
then
circles.
Whose? And what kind of trap is it?
Oh, break time.
Intermission.
So
What?
let's semi-appreciate the fact that we have completely glossed over something like, oh, I don't know, Hiyoko's murder weapon.
Yoko's murder weapon, yeah. We don't have a shit
No.
idea.
Well, we never found anything, so nobody's really tried to discuss it.
No.
I mean, I was hoping that, you know, an autopsy would be done on both Ibuki and Hiyoko, like, in terms of, I don't know, the length of the weapon.
Well,
Like,
I guess they just didn't want to take her down from taping, but like I would've. Like, take it off, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
like, I get the whole respect, yeah, but...
Yeah, I think it's again a product of the fact that Hiyoko wasn't actually supposed to die here initially, so a lot of the stuff that changed it they just kind of glossed over.
Yeah.
Well, and that's so they could make this twist much more impactful.
Yep.
Yeah,
what I was gonna say is, first off, if anyone needs to grab drinks or go to the bathroom real quick, please do so.
Well, damn, I just did that. Oh well.
Cool. I'm personally fine. And how are we
I'm good.
feeling about pushing on? We all good?
Yeah, let's do it. I want truth.
All right.
I need to know.
We're doing
Why, hello there, Monami. Those moss balls sure look tasty today.
Oh, damn it.
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off of moss balls!
And here's chance time.
Oh, I love Mario Party.
What? What's that?
Chance time. Now then, Monami's appeal time starts now.
Huh? Appeal time? What is this, a JRPG?
Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss.
That's 99% your fault.
While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. Only about 30,000 words or so.
English teachers be like,
Too long!
Oops, sorry, come on. If your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way.
I'm already in a DanganRonpa game. Of course I'll have merchandise.
I mean, all you have right now is a shitty hemp bag. You've
Yeah,
sold
in
2
this
of them.
universe.
In this universe.
Then... Hey, Musami! Magical miracle girl Usami! I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
Ew.
Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister's supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
You're a disappointment, Monami.
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.
Intermission over.
That was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it just be like that.
The snake is
Okay,
starting
back
to
to
eat its own tail,
seriousness.
by the way.
I
Mon ami.
Oh my god.
Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
Is he the
We were
bastard?
supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead.
I got a master's in
No,
pedagogy
this
all for
definitely
this.
cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
We have saved so frequently, we're writing over our first save files.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
We can never go back to the beginning, in the good times. Hajime seems depressed about this.
He's lost in the Mind Palace again.
The reason
we're
the
all
killer
just
did an
staring at him.
imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Then do it.
And this again.
If that's
I'll do
the
it myself
case,
if he
it would have
needs.
been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Is he
I don't
pouting?
think they even cared.
This motherfucker pouting out here. About not being murdered.
Incredible suicidality on display.
He is clearly Gen Z. So.
But I'm
Actually,
thinking
shut him
about
up.
it again, and
Thank God.
he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's
Yeah,
not
but why
just
kill
that.
like that in the
Come
first
on.
place, dude?
Try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Kyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand.
You know, I could see it.
imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
The one in his palm. He's fucking throwing his arms up like, yeah! Why Hyoko went to the music venue. That's the key to all this. We need to find that out, no matter the cost.
Oh no, it'll be so hard.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wonder why she went. It couldn't have possibly been the mirror.
Oh
Also,
no.
fun thing. Check out the white noise on this one. It's actually pretty fun.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Wait.
There's no way we'd know that.
Yeah, we would.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
Hyoko's killer. Come
If
to
that's
the
not
Jeez, what the heck?
Man,
Maybe
y'all
she
kind
got
of dumb in
abducted by
this
the
time.
killer. No, maybe
Only one person knows.
she went of her own free will.
Yeah.
Yeah? Are we agreeing with that?
The will of causality.
This too.
So we're agreeing with her own free will.
With her own free will. And which bullet
Yeah.
are we using?
There's no way we'd know that.
I'm not sure
Maybe the killer summoned
because
Because her own testimony isn't available as a truth bullet.
Maybe she
I
got
guess the key
abducted by
because she
the
took
killer.
her hotel key with her.
No, maybe.
She took her key with her.
She
It
went
was
of her
with
own
her.
free will.
That whole fucking time.
Yeah.
I agree with
Consent!
Consent! Good job.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one
Well, I mean,
called
you
for
told
her,
her,
then why
so-
did she go?
Yoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
She didn't want that COVID 2.0.
I don't think a person like
Right?
that would leave
Or
their
maybe
room
we
just
should call it
because someone
COVID
called for them.
0.5.
God.
Yeah.
Call that bitch COVID 18.
No, it's too real.
There's no way she got abducted?
Kyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Thank you for the
No.
lead in Akane.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't move.
Oh!
She refuses.
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Yeah.
First and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
She wants to contribute, damn it!
But she's
Well, honey-
wrong.
This is the wrong time to double down,
Wrong time to get an ego.
No!
baby girl.
That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Okay.
I'm in danger.
I mean, you
She wants
didn't.
to fight.
You didn't do nothing, but all right.
I'm betting Sonia's account now that we have access to
Yeah,
it.
I'm guessing Sonia's account because
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Double
There's
advance.
no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Well,
Crap!
Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
I mean,
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought
Nope.
the killer.
nope.
That's the proof she was abducted,
fuck.
right?
I think that was it. I just think
My
I fucked it
gut
up.
is
Hold on.
totally
Okay.
right after all.
Yeah, it was messed up because she couldn't put it back
Try
on.
remembering
Yeah.
Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was
Hiyoko.
all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow
There
me
we
to
go.
cut through those words.
Yeah, that blunt sound is if you miss, I think, in terms of like you don't actually hit the
Hyoko's
target.
kimono was messed up was because
Okay.
she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Yoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono.
I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me,
Don't
burn
say
me,
stuff like
take off
that,
my
Akane.
clothes.
You're gonna attract the
Do
wrong
whatever you
kind of
want to
attention.
me.
Jesus,
Holy
girl.
shit, Akane.
Baby girl,
Calm down.
no.
Okay.
How about we just pat you on the head?
And I'm rolling
fine.
the newspaper,
Just being a little goober.
You just wanted to contribute, it's fine.
rolling up
We
the
established something
newspaper.
important here.
A newspaper, yeah.
Rolling up because
I was gonna say something, but I think she's rolling up for me.
So that's because of what comes next.
Hajime, now's your chance.
Black, 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 black.
Or better yet, make her do a
Go
little
sit in the
something,
corner,
something.
Soda. Go sit in the
Oh
corner.
my god, shut up.
We're trying to figure out who murdered people.
Kazuichi, could you not do this? Miss Sonia's right
He's
there.
such a problematic favorite.
So I'll be honest, even of my own volition, I was like, what was that last one again? That's what I was gonna say. But then I heard Red was rolling up the newspaper. It's like, alright, time to keep the mouth shut.
Well, yeah, I would smack you too for that.
Yeah. Hell no.
Hell no.
Fuck off.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Don't call them hamsters.
That is
Wow.
dangerous talk, Soda.
Oh boy.
Big talk for a man with an unwashed
Seems you have
ass.
quite the fashion sense.
Ouch.
What?
Do you want me to incinerate
sorry, that's
your
one of my favorite
clothes?
memes.
Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, are you okay?
Boys, please.
He doesn't take threats well, I don't think.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
No, threats for him is fine. Threats for the hamsters?
Hamsters, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
No.
he doesn't take threats against the hamsters well.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
What do you mean for my sake?
He's just a boy.
Please, he's just a boy.
He was just a lad.
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Oh,
Even if the
Jesus.
killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
She must have showed up when somebody was setting up the the death of Ibuki. You know what I mean?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
Yep.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The reason.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito,
I mean-
any ideas?
Oh god, no!
He's gone
He-
nuclear.
He's
Are
permitted
you
to speak again.
serious?
You
Why?
are permitted to speak.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Forever was apparently.
Am I allowed to speak?
Yeah,
Oh
there
god.
it is.
You gonna rub it in?
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps.
God.
Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Oh my god.
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Yes, honey. It
We
seems that
know.
it seems that is it your lips that were the only thing that were closed.
Would you like head pats now?
Makoto, I know you've been through a
What are
lot.
you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death.
Don't lose it
tampered
now.
with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's
Oh my
slippers.
Yes, we
So
just.
she faked her death.
I think this is just for the
Music
sense of
venue
like if you
tampering with
stopped
the
at the
crime
halfway
scene.
point and you needed a refresher.
Possibly.
There'd be bloody
He's
footprints left
repeating
in
his-
various places
Oh,
throughout the venue.
hang on a second.
Well, hold on. Okay, so hold on. Let him cook.
Okay.
So
Okay, keep
that's why
going.
I think
Fucking
there's
nice
no way she
motherfucker.
faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying.
He was in his own
I
mind
guess I should
palace.
just awkwardly laugh about it then. Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Says the man with the. Never mind.
No. Wait a minute.
Let it cook.
If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
The stepladder?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she left blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the...
Stepladder.
Stepladder. Yo, this is the part where the game like breaks my
prove it
brain.
with this.
I'm ready for it.
Because I saw the blood on the handle, but I never saw it on the
Use the
steps.
step
So I was
ladder.
like, it's kind of confused.
Strange that
You saw the blood on the
Nagito is
handle.
actually really smart, but he hides it really well.
Also, you saw the blood on the side Phoenix, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so I noticed that at first. Like,
It's very interesting that
beginning.
you saw that.
And I remember mentioning it, and then, but I didn't correlate after we found the blood on her shoes to the step until just now. Like,
Nope. Well, let's keep going.
There weren't?
Nope, no bloody footprints.
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Sweetie, you have eyes.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is true.
Shut up, you saw it too.
Chosen ultimate.
Ugh.
What are you talking about? You're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Kameda. You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Did she even have shoes on?
Something funny about that video.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
Is this the purpose of the candle in the curtain?
Hajime would know.
Probably.
Since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it all comes down to me. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me. Yep, there it is.
Hajime,
Got
I
it.
leave it in your hands. As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw it, so I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, what's strange about the video I saw? Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure that out at least.
Uh-huh.
It's the wrong stepladder.
Yeah. There's no
That's
blood
what-
on that. There's no blood on that handle.
Here!
I could make a Phoenix Bright reference, but I'm not going to.
Right, I remember now. There was definitely something
Eureka!
strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side,
So maybe instead of using the stepladder, not the curtain to hide the body, since we know that her body was hidden by the pillar. Maybe the curtain was used to hide the other stepladder?
There was a blood
I mean,
stain
nobody
right
checked.
on the left side of the
Nobody
stepladder.
checked behind
Nobody
it.
did check behind that curtain.
The steps are also the wrong color,
That
so.
contradicts
Yes.
the video I saw at the hospital.
Yeah.
There weren't any
Well, no,
blood
they're
stains
the
on
right
stepladder
color
in the
because it's
video.
just like a blue
Oh, I guess
tray.
Clean.
top one.
Yeah.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should
Where's
have
that
already
stepladder
been dead
then?
by that point. Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
Or maybe that blood is just...
It's from the killer.
Yeah.
There's no way
It's from the
video
killer's
was
hand, so they
recorded
cleaned
in
the
advance.
steps, but they didn't.
That's the case.
Yeah.
The
They did
only
a
thing I
shit
can
job
think
at
of
cleaning. They
is-
don't know how to clean.
So they cleaned like the steps, and they tried to clean the floor, but they didn't even think about the handle, and they didn't clean their hands all the way.
It's possible those
That
two
supports the
stepbrothers were
rush
completely
job
different.
theory with killing Hiyoko.
Right. Not
Well-
accounting for all the blood.
Right.
Did you catch Chiaki saying?
It's possible those two stepladders are completely different. That's the okay, alright, okay. Feeling a little more confident.
I mean, it is possible they're different, but
Wait,
it could be the
are you
same.
saying there were two stepladders?
I mean, I guess it would be faster to swap them out instead of cleaning them.
But where
It
you
would, but
find
then why?
another
I guess the
stepladder?
blood from their
There
hand
was
can still
only
get on
one
the other
in the
stepladder.
music video.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
So where did it come from?
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
Oh, that the scene of the crime is different?
What?
That's amazing,
this the
Chiaki.
trap?
All that
Maybe.
gaming has given you incredible deduction skills.
But how did they move
Is it
her?
okay to say that?
Help?
What are you two talking about?
Hold on.
Same,
let it
God.
let it cook.
Let it cook.
I'm watching a rice cooker.
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh?
I mean, it makes sense now because. Wait, did she get hung in the fucking store?
Shocky said the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing the place where the killer did something?
Oh god.
Mind Palace again.
What the fuck?
What's the actual difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene?
My brain is broken. I was thinking maybe the first one was curtain, but I don't think that that's the case. Like, it's gotta be something with the curtain, like Phoenix said, right? Because
Well,
that
it's
curtain
the- it's
came
the-
from the store.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna give you guys a start.
Help. It hurts. It fucking hurts.
This one's not very obvious. I feel stupid.
It's okay. This is a tough one, so don't feel too disheartened.
So filming something?
Yeah. It's not background, that's too many characters.
The letters are
Lighting?
changing.
The lighting, I guess?
No.
No, it's not lighting.
Location?
Yeah, I guess
my-
it's location.
Okay.
Which is literally what we had already decided, but
Yeah, with the store.
But it's just, I thought it was going to give us a specific location, not...
You can't record things with that thing. It's a live feed.
Right. But they filmed it. They could have taken the thing wherever they were.
Yes.
And then...
We're killing it before you die, dear.
I'm working on it. I've got a lot of health, it's fine. It's just... There's a lot to juggle here. I'm also trying to listen.
Kill her in the store and have Hiyoko on the pillar, then move Ibuki over to the music venue.
Because they wanted to throw people off.
Oof. That was stressful.
Holy shit! I need.
In order to somehow try to build this entire scene where people can't fucking figure out what's going on.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Jesus Christ.
To cover up
their steps, because we didn't even investigate the store. That was a whole thing that we just like. Whoosh.
Well, I mean, like we thought about like the stuff from the store was used, right?
Yeah.
Like,
the curtain.
Now stepladder.
This is nuts.
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
Hold on, let it cook.
Let it cook.
We're adding something spicy soon.
But the hospital monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Yeah, well, you just move the camera, bitch. Like, it's not that difficult.
That's so
But you can only move it. You can only move it so far, though, because he said there was a specific distance.
That's true.
So, where did you film it within that distance? Because the music venue was as far as you could get it.
And that's as far as you could get it with Kazuichi's modified cameras. Do you remember what they were originally used for? In-home surveillance.
Yeah, in-home surveillance.
Range 20 feet.
20 feet.
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
So did they try to kill her in the hospital? Did they try to kill Ibuki in the hospital?
I'll also like Zelzozu's VOD gets named Chapter 3 tile, letting it cook. But in order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Oh, logic dive. Nice.
Yeah.
Mind Palace.
I love Logic Dive. It's probably my
Please,
favorite.
God. Break my brain, Spike Chunsoft.
Oh, your brain's gonna break by the end of this trial.
I'm feeling it cracking.
Well, it
right
felt
now.
way too fucking easy for the longest. I was like, when is this gonna get hard?
Yeah. Now.
That
Answer is
was
now.
I'm in the spaghetti sauce.
We're cooking the richest motherfucking sauce. There's so many flavors in this bad boy.
Like a gumbo.
So which part of the camera unit did the killer tamper with? The monitor, the camera, or both?
The camera. I'm wrong, aren't I?
You are correct.
Let's go. I had no idea. Let's go, Phoenix. Okay, so
to extend the range, possibly? In the range, maybe?
This is kind of making me dizzy.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You just gotta ride it with confidence.
Hey, Hajime,
like it.
can the
Calculate
representation
thy
of the
partners,
brain
damn it!
maybe not have so much motion sickness involved?
Can we not?
So they tampered with the camera.
So they tampered with the camera.
So
Yeah,
it's
that-
it either has to do with like extending the range or fucking with it.
Did they tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital?
The hospital.
In the hospital, you think? Okay.
Would it not be the music venue? 'Cause it's
No, because if they were no, that would be the monitor. I'm wrong. Yeah, it was the monitor that would have been. So it's the music venue.
It is the music venue.
I'm sorry.
We got a lot of
This is-
life.
This is nuts.
We have a
This
lot of
is
life
nuts.
to work with.
No, it's okay.
Because we have access to the one at the music venue.
Right, and they wouldn't have access.
I can see the DNA of the universe.
It's making me busy again.
Hajime, please!
Stop.
Hajime!
We go fast.
Stupid game.
We'll go fast now.
Hajime, please! I'm getting sick!
It's too much.
Question 3.
Okay.
What did they do with the camera from the music venue's surveillance?
Increase the
unit?
signal.
Or they took it with them, or
They
increased
took
the
it with them would be the easier option.
They
though.
increased the signal because
How could they do that though? Kazuichi bumped that shit up and he's like the ultimate whatever the fuck.
He's the ultimate mechanic, yeah.
They took it with them.
See, why did you let me?
Hey, you're fine. This is, dude, this is literally one of the hardest chapters of the game. It's
This
okay.
is nuts. I have a headache.
So they're within 20 feet. What other major building is within 20 feet of the hospital? Or
Can I get
did
a map of the layout of this island?
Or am I right? Did they fucking try to kill Ibuki in the hospital?
That's it.
Where there would
Just
be
brought the camera
curtains
from the music venue.
and unassuming surroundings.
That curtain
And then-
was brought from the store. But it isn't
The
necessarily
curtain
like
that
was in any state to disagree with this.
Right, but the curtain in the music venue was brought from the store.
Yeah.
Probably to cover up the fact that the original curtain was not the same color as the one that was in the video.
Yeah, the one in the video was more like a green, right?
I thought it was black, but at any rate.
It looked green.
It looked green to me.
With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, and it was actually from somewhere else.
AFAB eyes just hit different, man.
And only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yeah.
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
Also, I'm genuinely curious. Does it show in the truth bullets as far as the video? Huh.
It's green.
Greenish.
Greenish.
Although
Yeah, you know,
with the,
you know what that...
candle, it's kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you could
I-
argue that it's the lighting, right?
I thought it was the lighting, and that's what happens with like blue when it or black rather, excuse me, when it passes through an infrared camera.
Well, and that's totally plausible. But that's one of the first things that I noticed about the crime scene in the video was like, oh, the video looks green, and the curtain in the music video looks black.
Yeah. I don't know
But I
whether
mean-
to attribute that to like the monitor effect of like a CRT monitor or not. So.
Well, I wouldn't have even thought about it because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, it's the monitor. But then they brought up a different location, so now I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sure we will get to it.
Is the dress green or black?
Shut the fuck up, Chad. We're not having that discussion tonight.
But when Hyoko's body appeared, Killer probably put the camera back right where it's...
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Fuck you,
Akane. Shut
Did
up.
discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused
Connie,
on the
don't be
camera.
rude.
Well, that's true.
Just like it wasn't focused on the damn pillar either.
In order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
They fucked it up.
Break it.
They broke it.
They flipped
Yeah.
it over.
Yeah,
It's like
they
a
flipped
table.
it over. Yep.
No, they
So
destroyed
hard
it.
that it broke.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
To make it
As long
harder
as
to
it was in
notice
pieces, you
that
would be
there's
able to
no
tell if
camera.
The camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, Killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as transmitting to the hospital, the range would be limited. If that's the case, where was it filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue?
Is the movie theater close enough?
The only possibility is that place inside that building.
This is another fucking.
It is.
Here we
It
go
sucks.
again.
Yep.
I hate Hangman's Gambit. This is
So
my
do
least
I.
favorite minigame.
Where did they film it to make it look like the music venue? Got an F and an O so far.
Conference room?
Let's try it.
Maybe.
Am I cracked?
Yeah, you are.
I'm cracked.
Yeah.
Good job,
Conference
Naya.
room. Where's the conference?
The conference room. That curtain that blocks out all the fucking light.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason for the candle.
Yeah. And I remember Mikon talking about that. We fell asleep in there, right?
We're nuts.
In the hospital.
Yeah.
Knew she was killed in the hospital. Fucking yeah.
That also would make range pretty much non-issue.
Yes. So who the fuck was in the hospital? What?
Please, an N, I beg of you.
Just
there it
one
is.
of your
Thank
ends.
you.
Spare ends, sir. Spare ends.
No!
He's cracked, let's go!
God, that was awesome.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Rapid
Fantastic.
fire.
Oh.
No notes. So good.
Thank you, teacher.
It was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Yeah.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make clear what that work was.
Oh lord.
The key, paper, the curtain, step ladder, surveillance camera
Curtain.
unit, and the temperature.
Curtain.
Curtain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Sweetie, it doesn't fucking matter.
Or did they make some kind of set?
Nope.
He might have tampered with the camera.
I mean, they
Nope.
kinda made a
still
set
can't
out of the
believe you mixed up
conference
the
room.
filming locations.
I don't think
Hime,
that's
you're
it.
pretty stupid.
Shut your mouth.
Akane.
I guess
Also
we're gonna say
Akane.
they made a set
Who
because
made a
other.
set?
Yeah, because what else? None of the other things make
There's
sense.
no way
They made a set via the curtain.
Which place resembled it? Did the conference room look like the music, or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
That is unfortunately incorrect.
Okay.
Okay,
Where
so
did
we
they
need to
make
prove
it?
that it was specifically the conference room?
Yep.
Okay, so it's either they specifically made the
They made the conference room look like the music venue, right?
No, they made the music venue look like the conference room because we talked about at the beginning of the investigation how they don't remember the curtain being
Yeah!
at
At
the music venue,
Yeah.
and that we thought something was hiding behind it,
There's no way the conference
but
right.
that had
room
absolutely
and the
nothing to
music
do with
venue
it.
look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Is that it?
No.
No, they
Or
made
did
the
the
No.
music venue look like the conference
look like
room?
the conference.
God damn it.
Oh,
God,
Did they
oh
make
my
some kind of
mother of
set?
fuck. Okay. I deserve that for my
That's
hubris.
impressive, actually.
Stupid.
It's fine.
Hun, I love you,
There's
but
no way
hush.
the conference
It's not
room
impressive, it's
and
dumb.
the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did
Every-
the music
God, why
venue
are there
look
so
like the
many?
conference room?
There you go.
let's go.
I don't consent to
You
him,
know
but
you
I
swung that way, Hajime.
Consento!
Shut.
What the killer did was
Clearly, Hajime swings both ways.
I mean, yes,
Clearly,
but
he's
shut.
an anime pro tag.
make the music venue, the crime
We
scene.
gotta keep our
look
options
like
open.
The conference room.
We don't know who's gonna die.
They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
We might have to repopulate the Earth with Kazuichi.
Oh god.
Well, the Earth is officially doomed then, because
Well,
that
at
Look,
least
I don't wanna
Hajime's
get into
smart.
this. I don't want to get into the doomed alternate timeline scenarios involving repopulating the world. I have enough PTSD from DR1.
I know.
God.
Oh, that really fucked you up, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that would've fucked you up real bad.
From what I remember, there used
Yeah,
to be a really
see?
flashy curtain right after the incident.
It was
Somehow
black.
became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah?
Oof.
Well, your face.
You know what? You're sitting awful pretty for somebody who probably got to watch the person kill the other person.
God.
That curtain
With
was
all your
formed
fancy
so the music
cameras.
venue would look like a conference room?
Yep.
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is
Oh, yeah.
a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach
This
the floor.
complicates things even further, though.
Yep.
Like, congrats, you have 10 minutes to bring this bitch all the way over and
that
reset
room
up your
is-
crime scene.
The same color as the music venue stage.
Nah. Well,
Well, okay.
So the killer
No.
chose the
I mean, it's
No,
not the
because
same
it wasn't 10
shade,
minutes.
but like,
Because they killed her in the hospital, and then somehow Hiyoko still walked in on them staging the crime scene in the theater, which was already a cover up
Yeah,
to throw
okay.
people off.
Yeah.
And then it became, oh, I have to kill Hiyoko now because I have this dead body that I'm trying to hang.
you're cooking. You guys are on fire. But let's keep going.
You got
So,
this. You're doing really
we are
good.
making the sauce.
The minestrone is thickening.
I'm not sure why the shoes have blood on them, but
Curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
God, I appreciate you, but still, please, quiet. Shut.
But that's
can I
not
get to the
all.
end, please?
There should be something else
My
that
head
Howard
hurts.
did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Temperature?
Something else they did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be that.
Because wait,
It's the candle.
with this order though, isn't that going to make the timing weird too on who was killed before and who was killed after?
No, because we've already established that. Oh god, I don't know.
Help! I'm having trouble keeping this stuff straight.
Let's try it one at a time. One issue at
Okay.
a time.
Okay.
Candle?
Okay.
Candle.
I can
For the lighting to work.
Yeah.
Good job. Candle.
Yeah. Same
You're
lighting.
referring to the candle in the music video, right?
I guess that's why they didn't
Video
bother
I
using
saw,
a
the
fucking
candle was
candle
used for
holder.
lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
Mikon, that's what I
might
thought
have
too.
been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The
Oh,
lighting
sorry.
in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means, are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was
Nope.
likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all
Wait.
matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Okay.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
Right.
This must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. The fake must have been
The one in the conference room.
the Ibuki in the conference room.
Because I remember the first time I saw that video, I was like, where the fuck is her hair?
You did indeed say that.
The person
Because
wearing
it's
the
not
The
there.
killer
video
was in the
wasn't Ibuki.
conference room, and that's how they were outside.
They were literally in the goddamn hospital.
They were in the fucking hospital!
The call's coming from inside the house.
No!
So it was somebody at the hospital.
It was the killer.
There's no hair.
pretending To be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown or a hip bag on
So
their
it's
head.
somebody with
and
short
was only
hair.
pretending to be the victim.
So not Mikon.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
I'm losing it.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
So midnight or dawn, time of death.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. That no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki.
No, man, she was dead.
At that moment, I was
Agony.
already in the trap. And the one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now.
Help.
I know.
Help, I'm having a moment.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
No, but I will in about 5 to 8 minutes.
Hey, Phoenix, guess what?
Huh?
You ain't got 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Because we already know.
We know who
Yeah.
it is.
Sure we do.
I should have already known who the killer is.
It's me! No, I'm just kidding.
Nope. I am giving you a chance to pause instead of rushing you over 60 seconds. But, would you like at least one bit of help? Because I can offer it in a way that's prompting, not direct.
And we will be quiet.
Not yet.
Okay, fair enough. Based on the information you have, you can work out the killer. That is something else.
Wait, I'm still confused on something.
What are you confused on?
The order of deaths.
Okay.
Ibuki was already dead. Hiyoko walked in on the killer around the
Setting
time
up
that...
Ibuki's dead body.
No, Ibuki died in the music theater around midnight. And then Hiyoko came shortly after talking to Sonya to try to fix her clothes and found them. So when that happened...
Wasn't it already established that Hiyoko was killed first because of the blood on the slippers?
That's what I was confused about.
Well then how did she walk in on Ibuki?
I think it's presumed that something was said like they walked in on the setup, like if you saw two people at midnight in the music venue with, like, say, a stepladder and a rope for hanging. You might have questions.
I guess maybe that's it. So then I guess they both died very shortly after each other.
Very possibly.
But then what would the point of disguising their times of death via the temperature have?
To pull off this entire scheme of saying that they were killed that morning.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. All right.
So that all of that entire first half of this fucking trial was useless.
Unfortunately.
Because nobody... So it was literally no one who wasn't at the hospitals. The only people who were at the hospital were Hajime. The three people who were sick. Akane, Mikan,
Nagito, and
Ibuki. And...
Yeah.
What's his name?
Fuyuhiko.
Fuyuhiko.
That's it.
That's it.
So it absolutely had to be someone at the hospital?
It had to be. At least that morning it had to be.
Think about the information that you have, not the information that you've imagined, basically.
Okay. Let's
basically throw all of your preconceived notions out the window.
Okay, goodbye Gundam theory.
Bye-bye.
Think about who was in the hospital and who and time to do something like this.
There is literally no way that Mikan would have had the time, right? She was passed out for most of that bit, or...
Well, and she showed up at the hospital almost at the exact same time that Protected, right? Because theoretically they came from the cabin together.
In the morning, yes.
That morning.
Yeah, so let me remind you the sequence of events, factually. Fuyuhiko and Hajime left the hospital the night before, leaving Mikan and the 3 patients.
Right.
Hajime went to bed. Fuyuhiko too, presumably.
Presumably.
You wake up at, we'll just call it 8 a.m., because I don't know what time the Monokuma announcement goes off. Let's just say it's like just before 8 a.m. Wake up, Mikan is there, right? Mikan and Hajime go to the hospital slightly before the Monokuma announcement in order to check on the patients. Mikan goes to check on the patients, while Hajime notices that there is that video. Fuyuhiko is presumably still streaming. Still streaming. Still streaming? Still sleeping. God, brain. Fucking god damn. Anyways.
You're good. Please continue.
Hajime sees this video, and it is at this point that the presumed locations of everyone are, we've got motel crew over at the motel, Fuyuhiko in his cabin, Mikan checking on her patients, patients are patients, and Hajime has his ass in front of the camera.
There's a whole lot of implication on Mikan right now, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, I don't...
But I don't see how...
Let's start with all of our options as to people being in the hospital.
Okay.
Nagito was literally bedridden.
Correct.
I don't think it could have been him.
Yep.
I honestly don't think he'll be a killer until much later, if he ever is.
Yep.
Ibuki died.
Ibuki died.
Akane was there.
Do not believe it was her. Akane... Question mark? She had, like, the coward disease, so I don't know if she would have been in the correct state of mind to do this kind of thing, but then again, I don't know. Maybe it might have been a fucking, oh, I'm so scared of having the despair disease.
Just go with
a kill.
Just go with your gut, is what I'll say.
I don't think it's Akane.
It's not her.
It's not. Let's just
So
take
we
her
literally
off.
have to turn and look at Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
Okay, so...
So for the longest time, Fuyuhiko has 0 until Mikon and him run into each other looking for Ibuki.
And this would need some setup, right? But we are with Fuyuhiko for a lot of that. We are not with Mikon.
Right.
She has the time to be able to do this kind of thing. And she would have a motive in relieving the suffering of other patients. I don't like this conclusion.
Could I offer one more prompting question?
Please.
Sure. Because I really don't want that to be right.
Or perhaps a statement.
Okay.
The person in the video is wearing a hospital gown.
Right, and they don't have long hair.
Wait. Akane had made mention of the hospital gowns. What did she say?
She said they didn't fit her.
Is it fucking Nagito?
Oh, there's actually...
If I may step in? About you got the quote that Akane said incorrect.
Okay.
She said that there were no others left for her to use.
Ah, you know what? That's right. Because
she had one, but she didn't have another one to change into. Because she mentioned that they were super comfortable.
Yeah, and she thought that wearing one that she had already worn was gross.
Right, and there wasn't any left.
Including the one in the 4th patient bedroom, I believe.
So did somebody sneak in?
Somebody had to have taken one, so
Did they
it couldn't
sneak in?
have been Akane because one of the robes was gone, and if it was Akane, she probably would have just used hers.
Yep.
Okay, Akane is clear.
So somebody snuck in and put on a robe.
If someone snuck in, that opens up the motel crew to suspicion.
So who was the last person to show up at the theater?
I don't know if that necessarily matters because of the timings of the killings.
I'm not worried about the killings right now. I want to know who the last person to show up at the theater was. After the supposed finding of the body.
That's not information we have access to, I'm afraid. And I'll say this much, is that, unfortunately, it is also not relevant.
Okay, cool.
Occam's razor.
I figured it wasn't going to be.
I'm trying here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. This is a struggle for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wish I could look at evidence again.
We might be able to. Hold on. Nope. No, you
Wow,
cannot.
okay.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, what would you want to know?
Chapter
What would you want to know about the evidence? No, you're forbidden from looking things up. That's illegal. I've got the repository.
I also have.
Run us through the truth bullets again.
Give me 1 second. I will go grab them real quick.
Yep.
Okay, so there was Sonia's account about talking to what's her name about the mirror, blah blah blah.
Sayonji.
There was
Sayonji.
Mikon's account
Which
and
was that?
Hajime being together, and that the heat made it impossible for time of death. Who the fuck would have thought about turning the heater on?
Okay, so you have the following truth bullets.
Okay.
Monokuma file number 3, blood on souls, rope to use for hanging, the motel room key, scrap of thick paper, music venue curtain, stepladder, candle, surveillance camera unit, AC temperature, smudge on the floor, semi-transparent glob, Mikon's account, surveillance monitor video, Fuyuhiko's account, Sonia's account, movie ticket, Monokuma's account, Wizard of Monomi.
Hey, where'd that glue come from?
I think Shiaki said it might have been found at the supermarket.
Yeah.
I believe that's what she said, right?
Doesn't help us.
Yeah, because anybody could have gone to the supermarket.
But it had to be somebody who was probably not at the hospital that night.
And like it would have been
they all were.
pretty easy for someone to hypothetically, while like everyone in motel crew was just asleep, just walk out and go to the fucking hospital if you didn't, give a shit. Like you could just go.
Right.
Like
it's not
was,
illegal.
It's not
nobody
illegal.
was standing guard or anything.
Yeah.
Like nobody was
and like
watching.
if you just went like at midnight or something, like you have full access. Like,
Right, and Hajime and theoretically, I mean Hajime and Fuyuhiko weren't there because they went home.
Correct.
Right.
So the only
And,
people
like-
who are around in the hospital
Were the patients and Mikon,
Yes.
supposedly, for an undetermined amount of time.
Yep.
Mikon being probably in increasingly wavering states of consciousness and unconsciousness.
Right, because she said she wanted to stay with
Nagito while he was like literally dying.
Yeah.
So let's put it this way. Let me reframe the question slightly, because I think
Okay.
you're thinking in the wrong time frame.
Okay.
Okay. Hajime was watching a broadcast of the conference room in the hospital, correct?
Yes, that's because of the range issue. They know that it hits the hospital.
Who
They use
was
that to
in
their
the
advantage.
hospital to be in the conference room at that time?
So it has to be somebody who was actually at the hospital during that time period.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you're literally telling me that it had to be fucking Mikon.
It's Mikon?
Is Mikon our answer?
She's the only one who would think about putting the fucking heater on to fuck up the time of death.
It was stated that she was the only one who knew that.
Yep.
Nobody else understood that.
Yep.
I'm so fucking mad right now.
Oh my... Oh!
You're the killer, aren't you?
Oh!
Yep.
I hate this game!
And it's the reason that you said, Anaya, that's the fucking motive. To save fucking Nagito from dying. Even though he's a piece of shit.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki?
My
and Hiro-
preconceptions of her being a sweet bean!
She is a sweet bean. But I suppose she thought one life was worth saving 3 or 2 others.
I fucking guess. I mean,
And
she
everybody
didn't know
else?
This would like
That's kinda impossible.
spread. Imagine
Yeah.
her having to take care of all these other fuckers. Imagine her getting sick. That probably scared the
Oh.
shit out of her.
Also, courtesy of the art fridge. Let it
No.
cook.
Let
Let it cook.
He is in the soup.
Also, God, Ren in every single one is amazing as well. I know I'm highly biased, but
That to be fair, that is the exact expression I would be making.
yep.
Not like this is.
Let
I
it-
don't want to even hear the rest of this. Can we just not?
She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact,
Oh.
would probably kill her first.
I'm losing it.
You must
Hate
know
this.
why.
She's right.
No.
A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you go get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right?
Well, then, if you insist, I'll use the on-call room upstairs.
You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
I'm losing it. This game.
That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. I hate this.
What are you saying?
I'm in agony.
That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Jesus.
Be nice.
I mean, he's right. Like, it's physically
correct.
possible. But
I mean, but
heartbreaking worst person you know makes a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she saved your ass.
She could have left you to die.
In the wrong way, but she saved you.
And he would have been fine. He would have been fine if she hadn't. He wants to die.
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Yes.
The cutscene's going on for long enough. Probably.
Just like
Is she
Akane
gonna-
said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon
Oh my
is the
god.
killer?
I agree.
Is she gonna snap
It
and
is
have a
truly
second personality?
difficult
I'm
believe
going
someone
to
could be
die.
killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Okay, Gundam, calm down.
Jesus fuck.
I understand trepidation from everyone. You two involved. I'm looking at both you, Anaya and Phoenix, but as I'm saying, let it cook.
Slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's a slow cooker.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Well, I mean, we look like an asshole now.
She's doing a very good job here. Though I don't think it's like on purpose. I think it's really just a series of incredibly fucking unfortunate events that DR2 is really good at. I hate this. I hate every second of this. DR1 figuring out a case felt like a victory. This feels like stabbing myself repeatedly with a knife.
Could you say
Adult one.
it feels particularly full of despair?
Shut the
Okay, all three of us, good job. We just done unison. Good job, all three of us.
Yes, I'm very full of Zetsubo right now.
I mean, to be fair, I let it up pretty well.
Yeah, but that was still, you know, not very coordinated, so.
My heart is fucking closed, and I just want to get to the end of this.
All right, let's
Are
keep
you
going.
okay? No! No, I'm not okay.
Oh.
None of this is okay.
It's
I just lost all my characters.
Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be that I'm the one making a mistake? No. It'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Well,
Here we go.
I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this.
Oh, bullshit. Just say
I
it.
missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, There's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along.
Help.
From the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Help.
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Oh, you're not doing this shit again. No, no, no.
This is a game.
Shut it.
Oh my god.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Thank you.
Shut the fuck up! What do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing.
She's been
big,
very
really.
quiet.
Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look.
Always.
Shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Sure, I agree so far.
That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
Well, no shit, it's a hotspot for any good.
That means it was brand new, right?
I'd imagine.
What's wrong with that?
I
It's
want
used.
you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope. And the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope isn't much of a clue.
I want to shoot you.
Oh, I hate you.
I might as well search somewhere else.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Fuck off.
Help.
More importantly, what was all that
Help.
about the rope?
Help.
The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Help.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true?
Okay.
Run me through. Let it cook.
Hold on. What the fuck is going on?
Are we finally bringing in the fucking AC temperature? Because we haven't discussed that at all.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's
Okay.
basically the same thing.
It is
For once-
basically the same thing.
For once I agree with
They're
Akane.
very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars?
Okay, yes.
You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Because they did it at a specific
body at the crime
angle
scene was
if she was
hanged,
much
you know.
lower than them.
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
So they had to be taller than her.
This too.
Monokuno File only says stuff about strangulation. It doesn't say the mode of strangulation. Like choke. Yeah, crushing and choking. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, but listen. When you hang, you break your neck or you suffocate slowly. You don't have a crushed windpipe.
Yep. And in this case...
So the person is strong enough to strangle her from above and crush her windpipe.
To Mekon, there's no doubt that the cause of Ibuki's death is her hanging herself.
Thanks, Mekon. Thumbs up.
Oh.
Let it cook.
Ooh.
Let it cook. Let it cook. Stew on it. Stew on it, motherfuckers. I'm not moving from this page until you tell me what's wrong with this picture.
I'm just gonna say, I don't think she's strong enough to do that.
Is the issue that it's Mekon saying it and Mekon is the killer? Question mark. Help. No. No. Yes.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Mekon's having a mental breakdown, and so am I.
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. The fact is the decisive proof that will lead to the killer.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Can't
That's
refute
basically
that.
the same thing. Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too.
Can't refute
Okay.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging.
What are our truth
Why
bullets
would
again?
that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Someone's lie.
The body at the crime scene was hanged.
God damn it.
The Monokuma
Fucking
file.
silence
Yeah.
again.
Someone's lie.
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled to
That's basically though hanging and the scars they leave. Scars.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
Hell.
That's twice in one episode.
Consento.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
This is the trap.
Yeah.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see, I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mekon?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you? You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mekon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mekon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Oh,
Don't you
Akane,
think her
sweetie.
devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
Oh, we're
Yeah,
getting
here
to
we
it.
go.
We're getting
And
into
if
it.
not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mekon because she was nursing her.
So Mekon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little
doubtful.
Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
Apt.
I'm not a criminal. Mekon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You're a serial accessory. You don't get to talk.
Yeah, you be quiet.
You've got it all wrong.
You hid her fucking identity.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Well, she saved you.
Forgiveness or not,
He
we
has
still
kind
have
of
not
had a
decided if
thing
Mekon
about
is the
this
killer.
one.
Probably because she
I see.
lied.
You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Monomi, you alright? You're shaking a lot.
Is that really true?
Is it really true she's not capable of killing someone?
Stop it already! That's enough!
No!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either! Of course I don't want to do this! But I need to do this!
You doubt your friends?
That's not it! I suspect them because I want to believe them!
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
Yeah.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
God damn it.
What?
Are you snapping?
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
We've entered the mental breakdown.
With fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikon!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying.
She's literally right next to you. She could claw you in 5
She
seconds.
could literally slit your throat, dude.
Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah, that's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
Oh, honey, she's been emotionally unstable from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, away. There you go.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video. It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
The only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
But what?
Showdown.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Of course.
This was Chiaki's goal all along?
Y'all are playing 4D chess.
Everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that video
was you.
Decide I'm the killer.
At least it's not like for a contrived reason.
Yeah. Not just because of the protagonist thing, but because he's the only one who saw the fucking video.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, oh.
I need to make up my
So I'll
mind.
just step up.
I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's gonna finish this.
Man, that sucks.
Okay.
We have so many bullets.
It could be anything. Let's run through it once.
Yep.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Oh, do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Refute by hemp bag on
Is
her
the
head.
hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Hospital gown.
Or could it be the
It
hospital
was pretty
slippers she
suspicious.
had?
Hospital slippers she
Ibuki
had
and
on.
Nikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
You can't.
Just from that video?
The hair.
Just from that camera angle?
No, I mean, could have put it up.
Just from that
Yep.
dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime,
Okay.
pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Where is it?
Thank you for the assist.
Don't flinch,
Chiaki.
don't hesitate, and don't run away. I'm the only one who saw the video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
Okay.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Nikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I mean... Phoenix, you got any fucking ideas?
So I was gonna say candlelight, but I mean because there's no candle in the fucking video. It's an assumption, but I mean like it's an adequate assumption. But he's the only one who saw it.
The light is very candle-like, I guess. I mean... We can give shooting it a shot.
No.
I mean, I was thinking maybe the robe, since we had talked about that, but...
I don't understand
Oh my
whether the comments about the body type being obviously different has anything to do with this, or if it's just throwing me off.
I feel like the body
I
typing
think-
is throwing us off.
It's
I think
largely...
there
go
was
ahead, hon.
something that she mentioned there that we never brought up. Because we're the only one who saw the video, we're the only one who's talked about it at length.
Did we ever talk about the hair thing?
No, not I did, but not
No,
in
but in the
here.
game.
Nope.
In game though.
Nope.
Not at all.
Not in game.
Have
Where do you
ever
think?
Question mark? Fuck, I don't.
Well, the hair isn't mentioned as a refutable statement.
Yeah.
Right. Did we talk about the fucking hemp bag?
We did not. We can give that a shot if you like. We have health to play with. We have health to play with in terms of.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to like logic this out, Phoenix, like be my guest. I'm stupid is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I was born stupid.
And worst case scenario, I do have to walk through it if you need any hints.
Let's read through the entire thing one more time.
Okay, I am going to pay like so much fucking attention.
Yeah, and I've got anytime that there's like a
That only we
refutable or
talk
agreeable
about?
statement, I will hold on it. Like I'll try to use some focus so you get a little bit of extra time.
I'm writing them down.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
That's how serious about this I am.
Who could have filmed that video?
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Hemp bag on her head,
bag.
refute.
No.
I have it down.
Is the hospital gown she was
Hospital
wearing
gown,
suspicious?
refute.
I mean, we did talk about how she might be the only one who has access to the hospital gown.
Hospital slippers.
Slippers, refute.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Body type under hospital
Just
gown,
from that
refute.
video? Just from that camera angle?
Camera
What
angle,
the fuck? Why are
refute.
you mentioning a camera angle?
Bingo.
That's also something that we haven't really talked
Aren't you the only one who would know what camera angle it is? Why do you know what camera angle it is?
Hajime, you're
The only reason you would know is if you were the one who set it up. Camera angle.
Who could have filmed?
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'm being super fucking safe about this.
I'll shoot through that
Fuck you!
Holy shit, Phoenix!
Because he's the only one who's seen it, so how the fuck does she know what angle the camera's at?
Exactly.
Good
As
job.
I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
She made the argument for us.
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Oh my god.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
That's why you can't talk.
You serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
Bet money it was a scalpel that killed Hiyoko.
Huh? I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
I'm sorry, the huh was kind of annoying me a little bit.
That's
She's
not it.
rebooting.
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
Bitch, we didn't mention that either.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are two.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right?
I mean, not on this particular video, because it's shitty quality, so...
Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't.
Okay, that's a little horseshit, but okay.
That was added on, okay.
Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item.
Yeah.
So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room
There are
and
two,
the
dumb
music venue
fuck.
at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Oh, shut up.
You're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really.
Oh, hey!
Mental breakdown mode.
Time for bullet time. I mean, panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during the class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time.
Shut up, Nagito.
So, we have reload and ammo. This, I understand. It's like...
Okay.
I'm going to lightly skip through this, because this doesn't matter to you guys. And I know what I'm doing. This is everything I have skilled myself for.
Look, I just want this to be over.
I'm so tired. I'm emotionally exhausted. And I hate being alive.
That's why that crime is impossible.
This feels like coming upon roadkill, seeing that it's alive still, and knowing that it is upon you to finish the job. That is what this feels like.
Forgive me, right?
That's fucked up.
Look,
This
I
is
just think
fucked up.
she's got like a borderline personality disorder or some shit.
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere with this shit. I gotta do something and end this. Like that one fucked up thought in my head was telling me I gotta run over that roadkill and make her admit it.
Oh, no.
There were 2 bags!
You still haven't forgiven me! I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
I slept on you twice!
Only me!
My boobs are pressed against you.
Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me.
Why did you do this to me?
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in 2 places at the same time.
Oh yeah, there it is.
This is the end.
There's only one bag.
Alternative wording for the 4 points there. 2 bags, dumb bitch. When you buy 1 bag, you get another free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
I'm in pain.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems your desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Alright.
Manga time.
Manga time. Alright. So we got the paper. Killer ripping off the venue's wallpaper. The hemp bag. The 2 step ladders are different somehow. And taped to the pillar. So this one must be a decoy.
Yeah, take the bag off?
What did the killer do?
Unless that's supposed to be like putting the bag on. No, it's saying throw off the hemp bag, so throw it off.
Let's see. Yep, you got it right.
Excellent.
Good job.
Right
That's
there.
a decoy.
That's getting rid of the wallpaper.
No, that's putting the wallpaper up. She's dead. we're putting it up.
No, that's Hajime is leaving the venue over.
Oh yeah,
right,
so ripping it off.
Ripping it off.
And then
Small to the
leaving
lower
us.
left.
The scrap.
Yeah, the scrap.
We're so good at this.
Last stock already. Oh my goodness.
Go back to the beginning for the hanging video.
Yeah, the video. So the video of the broadcast hanging. That one's. Yeah.
Yep.
Go forward.
This is put it back to normal after destroying it. And how is the real locked room created?
Glue.
That one's glue.
Biomedical glue.
Oh wow.
Yep. That's how you suture someone together without stitches.
I guess
Breaking the drumstick in half is. The
that's
same
already
as
on
that
there.
One, so that's a no-go.
The broken pieces.
Okay, cool.
Here's
cool,
everything
cool.
that happened in this case.
Oh.
That was it?
Okay.
The key to this incident is the
Because it's really not
surveillance
that
camera
much.
video
It was
that
just the
only
whole
I saw.
lies that made this
That's
trial
why
so fucking
I'm
long.
going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby.
It's still the same day. God damn.
It's still the same day. Longest day ever.
The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was...
Yeah, I still think based on the bottom right green screen that it was the black curtain. Yeah, we saw it was a black curtain because it was a blackout curtain.
It was. It's just
Okay,
the crappy
cool.
video. That's why I never really brought it up because I was like, it could have just been the crappy video.
Yeah.
That tracks.
But I did very early on think
bag on their
that
head
it was
about to
filmed
hang
at the
themselves
hospital.
right at that
You
moment.
did. You absolutely did.
Insane. You're cracked.
That surveillance camera unit was designed for
I'm
two-way
so
communication
glad
with
it's not
hospital and
Gundam, but I
music video.
fucking hate that it's Mikon.
Yeah.
That's why
Well,
I
the
thought
motive,
originated
the
from
motive
music.
has to be what you said, and like I
headed
didn't
over
want to
there.
say it was her, but I was trying to talk myself out of it.
Also-
Until you said her motive, and then I was like, fuck, that it is her.
Also, V, Ren, do you think I'm okay to say it now? We
Yep.
haven't gotten to the motive yet, but...
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, go for it.
So, I asked you to put a pin in a moment, Anaya. Walking out of the Chapter 2 trial, I said something to V and to Ren. I told them, and I believe this is verbatim, we haven't heard a lot about Mikon lately. I think she's gonna be the next killer.
Yeah.
Call me Apollo, god of prophecy, because I called that shit an entire chapter early.
I want to
Yeah.
shoot you.
Well, because you watched that game. Like, haven't you played it or no?
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
when I played it myself. Like, for the
you played
first
it
time.
yourself. Okay.
Yep.
For the first time, me,
nuts.
and then of course me and Red were just kind of looking at each other like that one meme. Just like, oh.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's one
I
of
think yeah.
that is one of two moments in this series where like I was a god of
This is where I have
prophecy.
We're
This
so
is why I
proud
have
of
to
each other.
prevent him from thinking too much,
Yep,
because otherwise he just spoils it for himself.
Mhm.
yep,
I hate everything about right now.
yep.
I'm so yeah, like yeah.
I didn't want to miss this trial for a very good reason. I wanted to see
I was
everybody's
really
reaction.
worried about this trial. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, it's gonna hurt.
Yep.
I'm in physical pain.
Well, I guess I'm not voicing anyone for the rest of the fucking game.
I mean,
You
that's
have
not.
Sonya, honey.
You have
Do
Sonya.
you want Akane?
You do got Sonya.
Unfortunate though, I understand that you feel because Sonya counts as a non-character in your eyes.
Right, she's just
She-
kind of pretty.
She is there.
She exists.
I can
Probably.
give you Kazuichi.
She exists.
I swear to God, if she doesn't murder someone fantastically, I'm gonna lose it.
I think she gets more interesting later, is worthwhile saying, but
Yeah,
Yeah, she does.
She
oh my
does.
God, the way that you guys all went silent makes me think she doesn't kill anyone. God damn it!
Anyways,
I want her to kill someone, but for it to be just completely botched because she got all of her info from true crime podcasts.
That's exactly what I want. I want her to imitate some crazy serial killer that nobody else fucking knows about.
Hey Anaya, can I borrow that for a killing game motive?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's outstanding.
All right, but yeah, I did want to mention that today at some point because
I hate this.
It wasn't so much I got beamed by the dodgeball prophecy as far as I spoke prophecy into the world. So, there it is.
I get hit by the dodgeball. He fucking makes the dodgeballs.
I do. I really do.
More or less.
Let's keep going. If we want to plow through the end, we gotta continue on.
Yep.
This wasn't worth my non-sleep. I would have cried.
In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hiyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hiyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it.
Can we talk about Fuyuhiko's kick?
Same. It's
Yeah.
fucking badass.
I love him, my boy.
Despite the fact that they're trying to go full force into the door, he still doesn't bother to take his hands out of his pockets.
Nah, screw this. My legs are stronger.
They
Badass.
made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hiyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside,
No, now that I
they were
know,
probably
like, it's
relieved
really
that their
fucking
plan
sus that
worked
she
out.
didn't want them to take Kyoko's body off that pillar and examine it more thoroughly.
Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Why are you smiling?
Nervous breakdown?
Oh yeah.
I haven't gone insane. I just came to my senses.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
Bro, she...
It's been such a long time.
Why are you doing this to me?
feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Why the fuck are you like that?
Mikon, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
What? Don't tell me.
There's one more thing.
There's
It's
always a
rare
twist to this.
disease shit. But I thought Monokuma.
I'm so sorry that I made us get a B.
No, it's all good. I don't. First off, literally don't give a shit. Second off, these coins are all going to waste. Like I can't carry anymore. Too much walking. Anyways, so here's the question: there is some explanation, but it would probably take at most 50 minutes, I would guess. Do you want push
I say
it?
30 personally, but
30? Okay. Do you want to push it to get some finality, or are you like so duper tired that you want to like?
I'm still tired. I barely managed to get up here and do this myself because I just didn't want to miss you guys' reaction to Mikon being the killer.
I'm desperate for closure.
I need to understand why he interrupted. Why the fuck did he interrupt?
All right, let's keep going. At any point in any line, you two feel free to call a stop. You got it?
Okay.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time.
Oh, I see.
Okay, it's just this.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
I suppose that was just to like break it up so they could do the score.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadful?
He is aware that this is a game, so.
Let's go.
It's always a game for him.
I am in misery.
Reese's Puff, Reese's Puff.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Reese's Puff,
Yeah.
I hate this.
I know.
I know.
I'm sorry, Phoenix.
Are you okay? I want to die.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
Correct.
you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right. The true identity of the horrifying Blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikon Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikon, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikon! Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
I'm not gonna force you to redo the laugh, Phoenix.
Thank you.
If they do the voice,
I'll
it's
talk.
done. Round.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Pekka. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikon Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too.
Shut the fuck up!
She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case. What? You're 3 for 3 on fucking dodgeballs today.
You know, it makes sense. But why would she still be suffering from the symptoms?
Well, let's see. Beacon 2, you say.
I
know because I was looking at Mikon for so long. She was the one taking care of me, after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. Did you say Mikon also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind?
Yep.
My body's heavy. Not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot.
Doing intentionally lewd stuff instead of accidentally lewd stuff? Or oh, okay, the hotness.
Yeah.
And then she had a fever.
She was burning with fever. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, it must have been a high fever. Just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
And because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps...
The symptoms that she surely must have felt... let me redo that. The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. God, your lines suck. Fuck you.
You are literally, like, the worst.
Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
You know what? Fucking same, Nagito. I thought at least at the very end of all of this, she did something for the sake of the greater good. But no! No, she's just fucking sick! She's just fucking sick!
Well, you know what? I'm happy because that means that she didn't literally make a conscious effort to kill someone.
Ooh, but like now she's gonna die!
Well, yeah, but...
At least her character is preserved because she's infected.
I'm glad that they didn't decide to do another character that has, you know, this kind of shit going on. Nice on the outside, fucking psycho on the inside. Cool, but like...
They kinda did in a convoluted way.
My microphone did not catch my scream.
Anyway.
Yeah.
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
I love the voice change.
Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Who are you talking about?
I'm gonna get fucking... My neck is gonna break from
the
G-forces.
Yeah.
The whiplash of all these twists and turns.
The whiplash of all these dodgeballs hit you in the face.
What do you mean, dodgeball? Did I call this?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy.
Hey, and I want to know the best part?
What?
You did, but you've forgotten.
What? What did I fucking call it, Jack? Lick your fucking mouse.
I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying.
So what is Nagito saying this and not somebody saying this to Nagito?
You
We're in it
don't
now.
understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone?
Don't get him started on this.
What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
I just wish I could
Once
replace
Nagito-
that with... all I heard when I heard that was the Vine boom sound effect. Unloved.
For once, Nagito is speechless.
Amazing.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure that nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how amazing.
it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
So, is this feeling the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair,
You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because, thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
oh, remember?
Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
Which means you had the remembering disease? Was that an option?
Help!
Yeah, I mean, in theory.
But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you came to this island?
Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this. You see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about?
Are you saying This is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this. All because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan.
Oh? You still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know?
Not no. I just remembered. That's all.
If I can give just a hot second of context.
Yes?
The last name Tsumiki, using the kanji that her name uses, literally translates to sin tree.
Yep.
Think about that from Bible references. The constant desire to be forgiven. Yeah.
The apple that gave knowledge. Oh, what?
Yep.
That's so smart.
Yep.
Well, here we fucking go.
That's so fucking smart. Well, I didn't
Are
even
you
know
ready
that.
for this knowledge?
I'm
There's the
not.
apple.
I don't want to eat it.
I want to take the apple.
I don't want to eat the fruit.
You don't have a choice. I didn't get to read the previous statement at all. You knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation.
Door.
Future Foundation? Future?
The door!
Uh-huh.
That's right. That symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know?
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? Huh?
I knew it. Monami, Akuma. They're both members of a crazy fucking organization, aren't they?
Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. I am Bear, therefore I am Bear.
I am there, therefore I am. That's so cute.
Don't laugh.
Aw,
That's really cute. I'm sorry.
you're really cute.
Hey Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us.
The fuck?
What? I thought the traitor thing was a plotline in the first one?
Hi, Makoto! What's up?
Okay, I guess Phoenix is right.
Hi, Makoto!
Okay.
Of course I know that.
Okay, I guess he's Makoto. Alright, I'm on board with your theory, Phoenix.
Let's see. The future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is...
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Nah, I mean, nobody cares. I mean, we only got audiences on tenterhooks, but nah, nobody cares.
Of course not.
Oh, hell no!
You'll find out everything, eventually. So there's no need to be so angry.
Sorry.
Probably. When the countdown ends?
The countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything.
Huh?
I have a feeling that's what it is, but... Who cares about that, you know? I'm gonna die. I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikon? Is that really you? You're still in shock, Sonya? Jesus.
I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along.
I mean, technically, she had no memory, so honestly, the true self that you met is the true self that she was. If she had a chance to have a reset button.
Who's the person you've been spending time with up until now?
The past.
Past?
Give us your trauma.
That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self, who lost all her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self?
That's...
Well, that applies to you as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity.
She's calling us the fuck out.
Really is.
Wow, bitch.
Memory is the most important component in building a person. Don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
Hey, hey!
No, it was all true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma! Is it alright for you to start now? I'm tired of talking.
Punishment time? Damn
Punishment time!
Why? Mikon, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. It's too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For the ultimate nurse, Mikon Samiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Game over. Mikan has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Time for this crazy-ass cutscene.
This goes off the rails really fast.
Bye-bye, ouchies! Mod check. Checking over my shoulder. Twitch isn't looking good.
What?
Well, that happened.
Blasting off again.
Oh, that was very, like, non-bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's believed by some people that
And
basically all she got was a lethal injection, and that was just her hallucinating before she died.
You know, I kind of can see that.
Fair.
She probably did just get a lethal injection and went off to see her beloved, whoever the that is.
Yep. I have some thoughts, but I'll share them at the end of the game.
Yep.
Did they ever tell you who her beloved was?
You figure it out.
I want to know.
It's context clues. You'll find out. It's
Yeah. Just put a pin in it. Just put a pin in it.
I want to know.
Godfall.
Do I not get to know?
You will, just not right now.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like spoilers for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's gonna be someone absolutely fucking batshit.
But at any rate, would you guys like me to stop now?
Yeah. I think that's
I
good.
think we're done.
Oh.
What a wonderful voice change, by the way, from
Right?
fucking.
Like,
That was
Phoenix,
really good.
you're the fucking goat. Like, god damn.
That was really good.
Oh,
That
it's like I've had practice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah, like, I remember I told Jack and Ren this so many times. I was, like, really worried about this chapter because I knew how much you cared about Recon.
Yeah.
So.
Especially with the 1-2 punch in terms of you lost fucking two of the goats back to back in chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Also, everyone hydrate from crying.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh.
But you still have Sonya for now.
I will happily give you Kazuichi if you want.
No, I don't want to yell.
That's fair.
I don't want to yell.
That's totally fair.
You know, I'll take my one person and just go with it. Cause last game I had what's her face, and I was like the
Toko.
entire game.
Toko, yeah.
And I had to do those two voices.
Yep.
I mean,
The
to be fair, you
entire game.
To be fair, you did a banging job. So.
So I'm gonna take my one British voice and
just roll with it. Yeah.
Well, I typically give her a British voice, but I felt like I had a hard time doing it today because I've got like allergies and stuff. But
Yeah, and also
I'm glad
emotions to Mekon.
Yeah, I'm glad I did her change. Okay.
You did it very well.
That was great.
That was excellent. Also, just really quick, just floating the idea. I don't know where the fuck we're going to be for April the 1st, but that's on a Saturday, so if you guys wanted some, like, a change of pace, what if for that, when we did the stream, if we did it at that time, we swapped voices?
It depends.
Oh,
Who's doing Monokuma?
Me, I'll see you.
I don't think I could do anybody else but Chiaki. I just don't feel comfortable otherwise.
That's okay. You can do that.
That's fair.
I mean, that'd be part of the joke, right?
Yeah.
But I still I don't feel right with me putting my voice on the internet as somebody else.
I'll do Kazuichi. I'll do Kazuichi for April 1st.
Huh. Is Nekomaru dead?
He is
Can
in
you
the
at least
gray.
answer that question?
Indetermined.
Indetermined.
I was gonna say I'll do him, but I don't know if he's. I'll do Gundam. Fuck it.
Gundam Breed sounds awesome.
Anaya, I want you to do Fuyuhiko. I think that'd be funny as hell.
I'll do Gundam.
Alright.
That's at least like one voice we're switching, right?
Yeah.
Or are we switching like all of that other person's characters? Because I ain't signing up for Monokuma, Gundam, and.
Here you go. You have fun
No.
with all of my characters.
No,
Jack, swap with me, Monokuma, and Monami.
Oh my god, that'd be
yes,
hilarious.
that'd be
Oh my
perfect.
god. That would be hilarious.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's sick. That's a sick idea. We'll
I
do
love
that.
it.
That's hilarious. I love it.
I get Gundam.
Yeah. You get Gundam. I'll definitely give you Gundam.
I'll do Monokuma and Fuyuhiko.
I'll take Akane then.
Who else is left? I guess there's
Sonya.
Sonya.
Kazuichi. Well,
Yeah.
you called Kazuichi.
I could do, well, if someone else wants to do Kazuichi, I can.
No, I'm staying Chiaki. I don't feel comfortable.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I can still do Sonya, but I could just give her a weird voice.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Give her a Midwestern accent.
Oh my god, no.
Make her the most
Can you-
cut. God.
No, can you do a southern accent?
I was gonna say
Well, honey, of course I can.
she's from.
Make her a
Hun,
Southern
she's also from the South.
She's Georgia.
I'm from the good old-fashioned state of Texas.
I mean-
certainly
That would
I-
be hilarious.
I mean, all y'all are from the South, so.
That's
yeah,
definitely
I
not a
am
Texas
from-
accent, by the way. What I was doing, that's
No, that was a little more Georgia, I would say.
yeah, well, it was.
That was very
totally good.
Sure, I'll do that.
Well, now.
That's hilarious.
It's not a surprise anymore, but here you go.
Yep.
That's what we're
okay.
doing on April 1st.
Yep. It'll be funny in execution as we're in possibly a life or death scenario, and we have to keep
we'll
up
have
the
to
fucking stupidest shit voices. All right. I think I already saved, but I'm gonna double save just to be sure. All right.
Good job, guys.
Good job,
We
everyone.
survived.
That was, like, honestly one of the hardest trials in
I'm
the
sorry,
series.
who survived?
I was gonna say,
Us,
did we
The
survive?
humans, the people that exist in reality.
You know what's saving me right now?
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Zozo's
Zozo's
art is
Zozu
amazing.
and my simulation theory.
Zozo's art of me.
I love the tiny Jack in the soup.
Let
In the
it
soup,
cook.
that is so funny.
He's
Let it
just in the
cook.
sauce.
Lost in the sauce. To be swimming in soup.
It's so cute.
Listen,
So the
this
boiling like
entire
a frog.
this entire thing is an entire pot of clam chowder, all for me.
Ew.
Oh,
You're gonna eat
share?
something that you cooked in?
Yeah.
I'll eat
I'd
it.
want to be cooked in chicken
Does
noodle,
that-
personally.
Does that count as cannibalism or?
Well, I'm not a clam, dear, so no.
No,
You
I
wanna
mean
be a
eating
clam?
something that you cooked in.
Well, it's like,
I mean, if you consider... No, I'm not gonna go there.
yeah, no.
I mean, like skin cells and stuff, I guess.
Ew.
You're literally eating skin cells every second of every day.
That's also true. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
cannibalism, I guess, but not in like the cultural connotation that we normally associate with the word cannibalism.
Auto-cannibalism is a word. However, let's not go too far into that.
Yeah, it's midnight. We've been through a lot.
This
we
is how
just-
we
yeah.
cope.
I was gonna say, can we not? Can we... I wanna go to bed now.
Okay.
Good night.
You are permitted
night.
to
Good
go
night.
to bed. Go to
Okay.
bed.
We have.
And I have to move a
some
bunch of
natural
furniture
closure.
tomorrow, so...
Oh,
We
good luck.
believe in you.
It'll be alright.
Yeah.
I can still do this game.
I will be in Discord if anyone wants to hang out and watch me play Elden Ring. Probably not DRG because I want to guide Anaya to go to bed. And if I'm playing DRG, then Anaya will ask to join in and not go to
Yeah.
bed properly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He makes
go
me
to,
go to sleep.
go to bed, Anaya.
Okay, fine.
Good job, you guys. You deserve your sleep.
All right, this is the end of the stream. Thank you all very much. As always, stay safe and healthy, my friends.
Night,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Night.
Bye.